Like the 𝙿𝙾𝚃 podcast, for a lot of people in Raleigh, this was what connected them to the city. I feel like we put on for Raleigh more than anybody else. And we're one of the biggest hip-hop podcasts in the entire state.
What do you say to people who say that that's hate?
Check the score. It's as simple as that. Headgraphix voice is literally a part of American culture.
That still blows my mind. Yeah, what did it say? A rising tide raise all ships.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. Money.
Welcome to the 𝙿𝙾𝚃 podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace,
Shane and Petty,
and Lauren is on the boards.
Yes, sir.
Jeff is in St. Thomas until.
Oh, that's where he is. Oh.
Yeah. I didn't even know he was going. No, St. Thomas. Yeah, I was about to say Bahamas, but St. Thomas.
St. Thomas. Yeah.
But he's going probably. I think he might even be going next week as well too. He said the 8th. I just haven't looked at the calendar to see what day that lands on. But yeah. He's gone, and then Cherry TNT, I saw her on Snapchat. Yeah, 4 hours, 5 hours ago, still taking shots. So
my God,
taking shots. Yeah, so
God damn, she's a soldier.
Yeah, so that's like in layman's terms, that was like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. She was still going hard. So I knew she wasn't gonna make it. There's no way he can wake up after.
I guess I gotta start working on my eulogy.
Right? Yeah. Because Cherry already got weak kidneys. If y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
And this nigga just don't care.
Yeah. She don't care. We care more about her.
Right.
We love you.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
We here. The originals, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the
Every time this happens, it's always like a throwback to like the first year.
It's always a throwback show. Yeah.
But the difference is like we don't have a table in the.
That's the only difference. We're not sitting across from each other. Yeah. So these are like.
And then Lauren sometimes used to come on.
He would come on every so often in those beginning days.
I was watching one of them early episodes, like episode 2, low key, I think, or 3, where we didn't have another mic stand, and I was propping it up with that goddamn toy.
Oh yeah, one of Roman's toys.
Yeah, one of Roman's toys.
That was when Jeff was there too on that episode.
Jeff was on that one. That was probably number like 9, I think. Actually,
yeah, it was definitely under 10.
It was under 10 though.
And the thing that's funny about that episode is I remember on that episode, women had just started showing their nipples.
Yeah,
women had just started
on Instagram.
It had just become a regular. It had started becoming a regular thing that like women wore see-through shirts. Yeah, to where you could see their nipples on Instagram or in public at concerts and stuff. And that was like the beginning. But now that's like
child's play.
This is child's play. Yeah. Like. It's like we see everything now. I see lips and nipples when I go in public
if
now.
If you're not giving it up like Janelle Monáe, I don't want you.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not willing to flash the bar, is this love? You know what I'm saying?
And TikTok wasn't around then, right?
No, there was no TikTok.
It didn't even exist.
It was just Instagram and Twitter.
That's right.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah.
And we were on SoundCloud. We were doing most of the promotion on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was uploading the YouTubes, but they were all terrible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They were getting zero traction.
Oh, yeah.
They got. Right. I mean, our YouTube was getting 2 plays.
We were just talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
We were talking after 2 months type shit.
Yeah, no, after 48 episodes, we never got more than 20 plays.
Yeah. I was just saying like 2 plays for two months.
On YouTube. Yeah,
but isn't it funny though? Like when back then it was just like, oh man, 20 people listened. That's great.
That was a big thing. That was big for us too. Yeah. 20 people listening. We thought we had hit the jackpot. And then that one time on episode 48 when we hit 150, I was like, nigga, it's up right now.
Yeah.
But it's funny that we're talking about that too because I ran into Jonas last night. He's somebody who's been watching the podcast for years. At the bar last night.
Yeah,
and it's funny. We got a lot of like the 𝙿𝙃𝚃 podcast. Sometimes I don't think about it. I haven't always sat down and thought about it, and this is stuff that like Pat Jr. will tell me too. But like the 𝙿𝙃𝚃 podcast for a lot of people in Raleigh was like this was what connected them to the city. This podcast, like this podcast means a lot to people in Raleigh, North Carolina, especially those early listeners. Like Jonas was telling me, like he's been watching for years. Fallon was out of state, but she said she listened to us, and that made it feel like she wasn't missing anything that was going on in North Carolina, you know, in her own hometown. When she's in another state, she's in Pittsburgh. Yeah, but she was like, I literally had to watch y'all because it felt like I was still. Even if I didn't see my family and friends, it was like I was tapped in.
She was, keeping in touch with home.
It feels like you're home still. Yeah, like our show felt like home to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always had that like feeling. And that's what he was saying. And then there was another guy at the bar too. And he was saying when he first moved to North Carolina a year and a half ago, our podcast was the first Raleigh podcast that he found. So when he met me for the first time a couple months ago at the bar, he was like tripping out low key. He was like went up to Fallon. He was like, "Yo, do you know that guy? Like for real?" She's like, "Yeah, go say what's up to him." And then we've been talking we talk every time now. Like we talked for like an hour that first day, and he's like going through clips, like
fire.
He's going through clips. We're having conversations about clips that he remembers that were his favorite clips and stuff. So
because you got to remember, like we started this podcast, like I mean, look, podcasts had been around for like almost a decade, but to me, I felt like podcasts like really was starting to become popular around 2015, 16, 17. Around that. I feel like
that was really early.
I think we came at the beginning of when it was starting to rise. Right. Before everybody and their mama had a podcast.
Exactly. Yeah. 100%. We were right. We were right in that first wave.
The first wave.
Oh, maybe we should start a podcast. Like we were in that first wave. And then do you remember the next 2 years? Within the next 2 years, just Raleigh alone probably had like 40 podcasts. Like, just of the people that we might know in our circle.
Everybody was behind mics and
there was more than just the people we knew, I'm sure. But you know, just like we knew 1,000,001 people. We even did collab episodes with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Damn sure did.
And then and then those died out, and then it was just like we stayed. We just kept going.
Because that's the other thing that we kind of was changing along the way. We were morphing and changing and evolving around the way. Remember, because we first started out just two of us just talking shit.
That's it.
And then we added a female to the thing, and then that changed the dynamic a little bit.
It did. Yeah.
And then we used to do this thing like my brother was talking about this. How remember when it was me, you, and Javada, like you used to handle like the hip hop and whatever's going on in black culture. Yep. And we would discuss that. Yep. And then after that, you would toss it to me.
Toss it to you.
And then I would start talking about what's going on in film and entertainment and all that stuff. We talk about that. Then after I was done, we would pass it along to her. Yep. And she would start talking about like, what gossip, was it? Like pop culture,
gossip, things like that.
Internet, like on social media and stuff like that.
Yeah, we kind of took
then our write-outs.
Then the write-outs. And then, that was the format for like,
maybe what, 2 years?
Maybe about 2 years. Yeah, that was the format for about 2 years.
2018, 2019. Yeah, that was that chunk.
Yep. And then
and then after that, and then we did we go back to just the two of us after that?
We did.
It was short lived though, because Cherry came in soon after.
She came in like right.
She came in within 2 months. It was within a month and a half. Yeah, because I remember that I was kind of giving it that, like, you know, when we were transitioning out of the previous female co-host, like I was trying to give it like. Because I didn't know what was going on with that situation either.
Right,
so
you was like, give it some time.
Yeah, I wanted to give it some time. I didn't want to put no word out like, hey, I'm looking for a third spot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gave that like a month and a half, and then I sent Cherry that message on Facebook, and then Cherry marks a new era.
Because
when Cherry came in, Cherry marked a new era where it was like we were doubling down on interviews as well too again. Cherry's first year with MenaceMaterial was intense.
It was
like for her to stick around after that. It's like her first year was intense. Like we threw her in the fire. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
She had the Lady London interview with
Fabo, all that shit.
Lady London, Fabo, just all the artists that we were bringing in every week. Then we were dropping music. Then she dropped music, and it was like
we was working heavy on music at that time too.
Yeah, we were working heavy on music because what year did Grand Reopening come out?
2018, I think. 2018.
Yep.
2017 or 18.
So that was a big music year.
Yeah, it was a huge music year.
And
we
then
were
after
shaking
that
whole thing, and we were helping her with music a lot that time too.
Right. But then after Grand Reopening, within a year after that, that's when we started the 52-week challenge.
Yeah.
So it was
It was
like,
a
But then
lot.
she
There's a
dropped.
lot going
Remember,
on.
she had a single that was kind of going big.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
put the-
like,
we put
you
that
guys
out there.
filmed it.
Yeah,
she
helped
had
her
a
put that whole
do,
thing.
Yeah.
and then she had
there we
then she
go.
had Wallet
Wallet,
with
yeah.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Yep, and that song still goes crazy.
Yeah,
Like people,
I listen to it every now and then.
Yeah, people love that song, Wallet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, do you guys think that because when we started the podcast, like the amount of subscribers that we have now, you know, when we started the podcast, we didn't really have like an idea of. Did we have an idea of what it was? The podcast of what it was?
No.
And do you think that if we had, do you think like the amount of subscribers we have now, we would have gotten 2-3 years ago or something? Like,
No.
Had we known our niche, had we known our demographic, you know?
no, and the reason was because when we first came together, and I was like, let's do a podcast. The ideal structure that I had was a Breakfast Club-esque
Okay.
podcast show, right? I was listening to the Breakfast Club, and then I was listening to like Loudspeaker Network podcast.
Yeah. I think I was
But-
watching Joe Budden a lot. around that
Yeah,
time,
Joe
too.
Budden. That was I'll name this That was
Yeah,
when it was. I'll name
yeah.
this podcast later.
I was on
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It was-
I was only on
yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Ace
it
at
wasn't
the
even.
time.
It wasn't even the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I'll name this podcast later era.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my idea. My idea was, well, if it's two guys and one female, that's pretty much the Breakfast Club layout.
Right.
So everybody should specialize in a thing, kind of thing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like my idea, but the issue, well, not even the issue. I mean, yeah, I guess the issue with that is, I mean, why would another show be just as big as the Breakfast Club that's doing the same thing?
Correct.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
So like niche wise, and this was all new for us as well too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All of us, we had done creative things. None of us had just talked on the mic,
Right.
and done podcasting. It seemed easy, which is why we got the equipment, because I
Yeah.
just feel like it wasn't that hard. But still didn't really know what we were doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit, it took a long time to even figure out what the niche is. And I feel for
Yeah.
this show, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, because like when you look at it, like with this, like the Three Oak podcast, it seems like it's kind of like we talk about whatever, you know?
Right.
But the genius of Homeroom is you guys actually found a niche of talking about being a podcast that talks about podcasts,
Right.
And that is kind of a genius thing because
Yeah, right.
I don't see much.
It's not. We're really.
Yeah,
we're,
yeah,
we're,
yeah, I
we're
don't
one of
see
the
much- Much
So it's like-
podcasts about talking about the podcast that other people watch. you know?
Yes, yeah.
So it's like it's a kind of a genius idea.
Yeah, and that's why it's like that's the show that's the show
That
that's
got
the
us
first
all the subscribers.
Yeah, that's the first show that was like, oh, we found a lack in the
lane.
market.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
we
was the
found a
first.
pocket.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the first pocket show, I would say, for
Yeah.
sure.
Where it was like, nobody's really doing this. We can take this over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
didn't even come. It didn't even come like that.
It was just natural.
It was natural because it was like I had watched No Jumper so much, and because so much stuff was going on, I just told LOI, I said, "Yo, let's just do a show." I was like, I literally know so much about like the No Jumper collapse. Let's just do a show about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't waste it. I felt like I had wasted too much time.
Yeah.
Like I wasted so much time gathering all this. Like this is knowledge that is not valuable to anybody.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a bunch. It's not hours of books that I read. This is niggas' lives in California. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Yeah.
This information is the most non-valuable information
Yeah.
I could possibly know so much about. I was like, we have to record about this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we did that first show. It fucking boomed. And then we still didn't, even in those first 3 episodes of Homeroom, I was like, we were still looking at it as because like Tone was saying, he was like, man, we should just have a show where we're talking shit kind of thing, you know, just where it was just like we're chilling. And I was like, yeah, that would be cool if Homeroom was just like, we have a show where it's just people from the Menace Material brand, we can just come in, just kick it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you get us mingling together. But then we can't even do that because
Nah.
it turned into a podcast about podcasts
Yeah.
Yeah.
around us 3, and you know what I'm saying? So
That
that's
could be
kinda,
more. Yeah, that could be more Patreon content more than anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
which that's gonna be Patreon. So it's like
And LOI's show, like, aren't they technically that? Or are they just like
They
they're
kind
kind
of
of
bullshitting.
they're kind of
Yeah.
just like kicking it. They have
Yeah.
their topics as well too.
yeah.
But our show, like Three Oak Podcast, has always been, and it's always been kind of hard. It's hard to market. It's damn near impossible to market, or it's not. I won't say it's damn near impossible, but it's extremely hard to market
and explain to somebody.
Explain to somebody the 𝙑𝔬𝚃 podcast.
What is it about?
Yeah.
And
what it's about when you're just kicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like anytime anybody's ever said what the 𝙑𝔬𝚃 podcast was to them, they always said it felt like I'm kicking it in the living room with my homies.
Yeah.
Talking about the shit that's happening in the world.
Yeah.
How do you market that? How do you stand out on YouTube with that?
It's gonna be what everybody's doing.
It is, and people only care about you when you're already important. Like if we
correct.
are, if
We've
we
had
were
that
already,
conversation a
if
bunch.
if we were already popping music artists, then we wouldn't have to explain that we just sit around and kick it on our podcast,
right?
Because they're already invested
in who you are,
into us, in us as personalities.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier, but it's hard to grow a show when you have no idea who these niggas are anyway.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
That's going to be the question. Everybody, like, why would I click on this?
Why?
Why am I clicking on
this? But what was that? Oh, that was the thing?
Yeah, I need to turn
the bomb's
off.
going off.
Yeah, I need to turn the sound off.
Yeah, but I think like maybe at this point, the way you can kind of look at it is since like, you can make Homeroom the flagship show of the entire thing. But let's say, because now that Homeroom has sort of become like, this is a podcast about talking about podcasts, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you could just use the 𝙑𝔬𝚃 podcast as that sort of that podcast to talk about whatever else that you want to talk about.
Essentially, and that's pretty much what it's come back to.
Yeah,
because like I wanted this to be the flagship show,
right?
Yeah,
and then naturally it just happens that it didn't work out to be that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
have to go wherever
you gotta go. You gotta go where the motion
whatever's
is.
working. Yeah, that's what you do.
Which is kind of made me happy because this is such a local show. It's like a local show. Yeah, we'll cover national topics, but I know I'm like learning more, and like when I'm talking to last night, I was talking to somebody, 2 people for an hour, 3 people for an hour about the importance that the show had on them and just them being in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it makes me happy to know that we can kind of go back to that where we just kicking it and we just do we do
both at the same time. Yeah,
we do both at the same time.
Yeah, because it's like, if you're on Homeroom, like let's say whenever the new Harry Potter show comes out,
right?
I think we'll see with these strikes what the fuck comes out next year.
Facts,
I have no idea what next year is. Next year is going to be weird.
Yeah, it's going to be weird,
a desert. Yeah. But let's say whenever the new Harry Potter show comes out, Homeroom. And we watch it, and we want to review it and talk about it. Like if it's great or if it's shit.
Right.
Homeroom might not be the
place.
the place for that,
and that isn't the show.
And that demographic might not be wanting to talk about Harry Potter.
They're gonna be like, why the fuck are we
what's
talking
going on
about
with Adam 22? I don't want a Harry Potter.
Right.
But that's when it's just like no. But on the 𝙑𝔬𝚃 podcast, we could talk about the Harry Potter,
and we can go in full depth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like it's good because it's like we get to kind of go back to that. Because now we have something that's flagship. We have something that people are invested in. And the more they get invested in the brand, the more they'll get invested into the side shows.
They'll get an understanding of everything.
Yeah.
All together.
Yeah, you get the personalities more well-rounded and things. So it's like now more than ever, it's exciting because even though we have a flagship show, now everything else in proxy gets to get built around it. You know what I'm saying?
What did it say? A rising tide raise all ships.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that's the most exciting part, which is like why now Cherry's literally messaging me back on Snapchat right now because
she's alive.
Because when I saw she was drinking at like 4 a.m, I said, "You better be here." I replied, "She's typing right now, so I'm waiting on her."
It's just saying typing.
Yeah, I knew she wasn't gonna come.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like now it's like exciting because it's like people on Homeroom have become more invested in us. The people, like the personalities associated with Homeroom, and that is naturally bleeding over to the other shows now, which is even better. So it's like, that's why it makes me even more excited with the projects that we have that we're doing currently. I'm like, as long as this main show keeps going and then we start infusing things, we start, we'll be able to host a real rollout. You know what I'm saying?
Like, for albums, for movies, for anything else we want to do.
We're able to host a real rollout now. We've always hosted. We've always done that, but we've done it to a much smaller group of people.
Correct. There's more of an audience, more eyes,
more
people willing to even listen, and because if they listen to Homeroom and then they check out 𝚃 and they end up fucking with that. They check out LOY, they fuck with that. It's like, well, what else do they have going on?
Yeah.
They
Right.
see that other thing. It's like, well, let me see what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
More likely.
recently, within the last, I'd say 2 to 3 weeks, comments have been showing up on the 𝚃 podcast and LOY the show, where they're saying, I've added this one to my rotation as well too.
Okay.
Right.
So homeroom, we've been getting comments that people have added homeroom to their rotation as like their weekly show. Like we've been getting those comments consistently, but now those comments are starting to bleed over to our show. They're like, yeah, on this, they're like, I saw one comment a couple of days ago was like, homeroom and 𝚃 are my favorite shows on this on this channel. And then another one was like homeroom and LOY are my top, are my favorite shows on this channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And then a bunch of them are like, this is my new favorite network.
Yeah. Some of them are just, they're just like, I'm just here for whatever you do. You know what I mean? So
See, and that's great because, like I said, like if you just like y'all randomly just drop a music video or something on the channel, people from all those demographics of each of all the podcasts and shit, they'll just like turn to it,
right.
Or whenever we drop this trailer for the film that we're doing,
Yeah, exactly.
At least it'll get more eyes.
It'd get more eyes for sure, and
way than it would have like 4 or 5 years ago.
For sure.
So thank you guys.
Literally.
Thank you guys.
Thank y'all and thank Raleigh. Thank you, Raleigh NC, and specifically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all.
Oh yeah, and that white ass police officer too.
Yeah. Officer White.
Yes.
Officer White's had the numbers up.
Yeah. Is that a shout out to him?
And somebody reposted the video to TikTok.
Yeah.
On like a police audit page. It's had like 600,000 views on TikTok. Yeah, Officer White is famous.
Yeah.
Officer White is famous out here in these streets.
Damn, I wonder if anybody like said anything to him like in a store or
Probably.
some shit.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
You're that guy, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's roll over to can you pull this up? So I don't know if Plies is trolling or he's dead ass serious.
Plies,
the
What?
rapper. So
Yeah. Haven't heard him in a
Plies,
while.
you know how like Britney Spears is just looking crazy. She's free.
Oh yeah.
But
I've heard
like now
conservative.
when we see her, the camera is always at this awkwardly high angle pointed
Crazy.
down.
Crazy.
Her panty like this,
What
right?
the fuck?
Oh, I haven't seen this.
This is how she looks in almost every video. Like
That's
looks,
a fact.
She looks ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
And then she's doing some weird dance. She's always wearing a low
I've seen the
rider.
dances, yeah.
Yeah, you know, she's always wearing these weird boots with the bikini or the panties that aren't fully pulled up. It's always just something weird going on.
Yeah.
And Plies posted. Go over to what Plies said though.
Yeah.
Her draws, yeah. Her draws be everything to me. Look how she wearing them. They be sagging like she ain't finished putting them on. I love this shit. I can't tell.
Plies comes out of nowhere to say this about Britney Spears.
Bro, I'm just like, I don't know if he's dead ass serious or it's just like some bullshit.
I don't know that last emoji with the hearts. I'm thinking that's confirmation that he actually likes it.
Like he's laughing and dropping heart emojis.
Oh yeah. So it's probably
he
both.
trolling. He trolling. He
Is
got
he?
to.
Is he
He got
trolling? Yeah, I don't
to
know.
be trolling. But
But
I
at the
mean,
same
he's
time,
making fun of her. But
But if Britney Spears slides into your DMs, are you knocking Britney Spears down in her
nah.
Looking like this?
in her
Nah.
crazy state right now?
Nah.
You're not doing it?
I'm not doing it, bro. Something about them hips. Look at them hips. I've never seen.
Oh yeah.
It don't matter. She's Britney Spears.
I don't
This
give
is-
a fuck.
I'll knock Britney.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm not
Okay,
knocking
so
Britney
you're not
down.
saying like if it was just a normal chick that looks like this. You're saying
I'm
like
talking
if it was
Britney
Britney
Spears.
Spears.
But-
and in her current mental state right now.
Question: Has her body always looked like this?
No,
I don't know.
no.
Do you see?
No.
Do you see this figure for a second? Do you see what's going on here?
Don't put this on the screen. This might be too close.
You see what's
I
going
already
on
did.
here?
Yeah, we could screenshot it. Whatever.
Yeah.
You said that like a scientist. Saying, do you see what's going on? Do you see what's happening here?
I don't know. It's just, I mean, there's no hips.
Yeah,
There's
no.
none.
Well-
she was not like that. No, because
Yeah,
I remember.
Look up old Britney Spears.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that.
What
But-
would you say was
I was
Britney
into Britney
Spears?
Spears.
Second or third album, maybe?
Yeah, well, the first album is like awkward to say
it was-
just because it was like, okay, well, she was 16.
Yeah, it was schoolgirl.
But then
era.
at the same time, I was
I
freaking
was
14.
Exactly.
15,
I was about to
and all
say
that.
we were
Right.
kids too.
Yeah, but as an
maybe
adult,
she was always built that way.
no.
Yeah, go to that
wait,
one right there where it's like that slideshow. No, right above that. Yeah.
That's crazy because she was 16 there too. I've never seen that one in the middle.
She had a smaller waist.
Yeah.
Her stomach was skinnier, so it made her waist look a little bit more rounded.
Yeah.
She was never curvy though.
Nah, she
No,
wasn't.
no.
But
She had an ass on her. Like I would say around
I think
2003.
I think we were just kids.
Oh
like
no. I think you know what it is. It's inflation. It's ass inflation. Because
a
like
little bit of that.
we've been inundated with so much like BBLs and shit that now her normal big ass looks small now.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez is the same thing. Her ass used to be big.
Outside of that, her psyche mentally, like I don't know.
Oh, she's crazy.
So it's like I don't know if I couldn't do that.
I know I couldn't, but I would for the. I do it.
You do it for the sake of who she is and what it is.
I do it for the brand.
Yeah.
I do it like second Britney.
AJ the Menace spotted on a date. Who's AJ the Menace? Who's AJ the Menace? Who's TMZ? Yeah, I mean, I DM'd her. She DM'd me. I just loved her happy-go-lucky spirit, you know.
Yeah, you know, and
Menace,
she's Britney Spears. So.
You know, look at her dancing right here. Do you see the happiness in that?
Look at that. We're so happy. Menace Material Entertainment on YouTube, you know. Make sure you just, you know, I do it for the company, you know. I do it for the look.
Yeah, I'd say the first two pictures was like my favorite era of her. I don't know which.
Here?
No, the first two.
The first two.
Yeah, the first two right there. Yeah, I would say like that's when I had a crush.
I think the snake was probably one. I was never she was never like my favorite in terms of like hot. Like I never thought she was that hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I just liked her body.
Scroll over to the one she was holding the snake.
There's one where she's holding a snake. Ah, shit.
Scroll over to the left, right there.
Here?
Yeah.
That was my favorite era of Britney Spears.
Oh, I'm a slave.
Yeah.
By Neptunes.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was my favorite, like look wise.
Yeah, I remember she made out with Madonna on stage. Not made out, but she like kissed her.
Madonna's always kissing somebody on stage.
Well, yeah, from her side
a freaky
is like
old bitch right there.
Yeah, and still
that's the part. That's the part of her.
Look up Rihanna. Not Rihanna. Madonna now.
Madonna.
Would you hit Madonna now? I'd still do it. Just you know,
would you? Wait, let me see what she looked like. Remind me.
For the same reason.
No. See,
type in Madonna.
Right there,
sexy.
That's her now. Yeah.
Type in Madonna sexy.
You want to see everything.
If you want to see Madonna, like
these are light. Yeah. No, not that. The one on the bed where she's looking crazy in that crazy ass pose.
Yeah, but when was that?
This is last year. This was this year.
This was this year?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm knocking that down.
Okay. Maybe.
That ass is hella fake, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely fake. She's got a better picture of her butt.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like she takes her modeling poses be so goddamn awkward.
Yeah.
There's one where 50 Cent was making fun of her. She was like laid up underneath
right
that one.
Like she's stuck under the bed. Like what the fuck?
That shit looks crazy. It's like
she looked like she's looking for some pennies or some shit.
Yeah, so it's like that shit looks crazy. Like the way she chooses to take some of these pictures.
It's insane, bro.
Yeah, that's insane. Like why are your just legs sticking out from underneath the bed?
Yeah. It's just like, is that sexy or that just looks awkward? Like she's looking for something.
It looks crazy awkward. So,
but Madonna back in her like 20s and shit. Like I remember I went down a rabbit hole of her music videos. First of all, she had like a shit ton of hits.
She does, yeah.
Yeah, but her around that time, I was like, damn man, like 1995, Madonna was like hotter than I remember. I was like a kid, so I wasn't looking at her that way.
Yeah.
But retrospect, she was hot as shit.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yeah. She was like the pop star slut.
I wonder what it's like talking to people like her. Cher looks good too. Cher's dating like a 30-year-old right now.
Yeah, she's been dating that nigga for a while too.
Yeah, when I said probably at least a year.
Yeah.
But Cher still looks good too.
But you know, we watching the Cougars go crazy because Michael Jordan's son. My fault.
Michael Jordan's
with Larissa Pippen.
Larissa.
Oh,
Speaking of that, pull up when they went to. Pull up when he was celebrating her birthday in the club.
I saw that. What's that nigga's name?
Go to Twitter.
Okay, what's that nigga's name though?
Don't you mean X?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
What's Twitter?
Marcus Jordan. Marcus Jordan.
Yeah.
Marcus Jordan.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah. So we watching this shit on X. That shit surprised me.
Larissa.
Yeah.
Okay, this video. Put this on the screen for people.
All right, a second.
I know y'all saw this video. This is like an old video, maybe like
I remember seeing this though.
A couple weeks ago now.
Yeah, this is about 2-3 weeks ago.
But yeah, go ahead, play whenever you're ready.
All right.
Right there, baby. Yeah.
Mute the audio. Yeah.
I didn't even realize that shit was doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's celebrating her birthday. Smoke a hookah out of her titties. Well, he's smoking hookah and then blowing the smoke in her titties.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. This screams virgin energy to me.
Oh, does it?
It's a little much.
This screams virgin energy. Like, she might have been the first person to give him some pussy. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
I didn't talk about it when it first happened because I was just like, something about this just seems weird. And then I was like, I wonder if he's ever had pussy before because this is not the, you don't act. Right,
It's like the gloating of it. You know, the presentation of it screams like, hey, guys, look at me.
It's different from when you see Offset and Cardi B.
Yeah.
Right.
And you see Offset just like
Playing with ass.
smiling, just holding Cardi B's butt.
Yeah.
It's different. That's like, you know,
That's love.
That feels like love.
Yeah.
This feels like teenage infatuation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of shit. Like,
Titties.
and then I go back to my friends and you guys see what I was blowing.
Right.
Hookah in her titties.
Yeah, like the homies pulling up to him, like, bro, that was crazy, dog.
Yeah. So it's like a virgin move.
I just didn't like that. It's just like it's just
Act like y'all been here before.
Yeah.
It felt so
Yeah.
virginish to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was just
it also
like,
just feels a little lame in general.
yeah, which is why it's like, I mean, Michael Jordan doesn't approve of this relationship.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he doesn't.
Did he say why?
No, it was one of those like TMZ caught him and he was like walking to his car.
Yeah.
And they were like, how do you feel? And he was like, I don't approve. And then got in the car and kept going.
Shit.
One of
He
those,
didn't even
like-
finish the sentence.
Nah, it was one of those like,
Yeah.
one of those like, he's not fucking with it either.
Damn.
So yeah, it's weird because I know he's mad because that's a way for her to, you know, he's clearly like smitten.
Yeah. And how old is he?
I don't know how old he is, but
Yeah.
I
He's
think
like
I feel like
35.
I feel like he's around our
35.
age. Yeah,
Yeah, he's like
like
35, 36.
I think he's in his
something like
30s. I don't think he's in his
Find out.
20s.
Okay. Well, then that makes it even more like
It makes it
questionable
worse.
of doing. Yeah, that makes it
Yeah.
that. Oh
worse.
shit, 32.
32.
Literally the same
Okay.
age as me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, it makes it worse doing that kind of thing on the internet and
yeah,
shit.
and you've been Michael Jordan's son forever.
That nigga, yeah, he was like a few. He's older than you too, barely.
Yeah.
He's December 24.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. No, I'm older than him barely.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, you
my
said
fault.
he was older than me.
My
but
fault.
Yeah, you
yeah,
were-
same thing.
That's what I
But
meant.
yeah, so it's just weird. But I can understand where Jordan is like,
Yeah.
my son is so fucking oozing out the fucking ears right now that I might have to cut this nigga out my will. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right,
Like,
right,
because
right.
what the fuck? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're
long
not
you-
showing like you don't look like a man who can control himself when a woman's trying to take advantage of you. Almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 And
Yeah.
if it's like,
Yeah.
I can understand somebody where if they see that, I can understand where the will starts getting changed a little
Yeah.
bit because
So you're looking real manipulative, gullible, like you could be manipulated.
my
type-
son's looking
manipulative
like
type
he's
thing.
being manipulated.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like when I pass or what is due to you as my child, I don't want that going to that person's
Yeah.
family. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how do you, yeah, because I was gonna say how long do you think it lasts, but do you think that's actually the goal? It's like no, she's gonna make this last as long as he's
she got-
friggin'
he's the perfect mark.
friggin' yeah.
He's
yeah.
the perfect mark.
This is a case though of like where you can a woman that age typically you don't see them wanting niggas doing that like in that way in public. So it's like it looks like he's a kid to her on some shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I
Yes.
see that, I'm like, you look like a child compared to your lady.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's still cheating.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if she's cheating. Like
Yeah.
she's fucking somebody who's like she was fucking Future at one point.
I wouldn't doubt that.
So it's like,
Oh, yeah, she was. That's
we
right.
know she likes real niggas.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
just keep it real.
Yeah.
These are
yeah.
two that Marcus Jordan and Future.
Yeah, come on.
She's still
yeah.
got some dick on the
Come on.
side.
Yeah.
Got to.
But she's got to secure the bag
Yeah,
too.
she,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
a
what
fact.
she's doing
That's
with
a
him.
fact.
Yeah, she's
just
securing the
keeping him for
bag.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, damn,
Well,
that's a sad ass story.
It kinda is, bro.
Because like what, 10 years from now, we're gonna see like it's all gonna start. Not 10 years, but like you know,
Like,
we're gonna start to see the downsides of it come out. You know, in the
Like,
next
once
couple
he,
of years.
Once he proposes, we know it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like once they announce that,
He got to put a prenup in place for that one.
yes.
she might even talk him out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I bet you Jordan is the type of nigga where it's like, if you don't sign a prenup, I'm definitely cutting you out of my will.
everything.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
For sure. You're on
Facts.
your own, my nigga.
Yeah. You made this decision against my will a long time ago.
Yeah, so yeah, that's some shit I can see you getting cut out the will for.
Damn.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, it's tough. The power titties.
Yeah. But before we move on, make sure y'all listen to us on everything, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all your listening services. This show comes out every Monday at 6 p.m. Homeroom University every
6
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, true. My fault.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And LOI the show every Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Yes.
So make sure y'all do that. Now, moving over to this next thing. Oh, City of Raleigh is celebrating 50 years of hip hop, August 12th.
The
I
city
didn't know
of
that was
Raleigh.
happening.
I don't know that either. Can you look that up?
Yeah, I got you.
Shit, like we're in Raleigh and we're just hearing about this shit.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, right?
Like we know about Busta Rhymes and friggin' 50 Cent.
50 Cent coming on, and they're coming on the 15th.
Yeah. And this is when?
This is August 12th.
12. Oh, so even
3 days before that.
Damn. Wow, this year is a year of hip hop.
Yeah, so I wonder what they're doing. Because don't they Hopscotch Festival be like, Hopscotch be in Raleigh, 50 years anniversary of hip hop celebration, August 12, 2023. City of Raleigh Museum, downtown Raleigh.
Fayetteville.
Okay, yeah, let's see what they're talking about.
10 a.m., 10 p.m., so damn, all day.
During the day, Fayetteville will be closed for a classic car show, DJ kids class, breakdancing, graffiti, public art, hip hop karaoke. Ooh, that's fire. Hip hop photos of
On the Jumbotron.
on the Jumbotron, line dancing class, red carpet experience from 6 to 7. It's time to celebrate hip hop sneaker ball. Come out in your best hip hop fashion and dance your night away. Legendary DJs, photo, VIP, hip hop archive display, and more.
Okay.
Who's in control of this though?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Who's
White people? Nah.
Yeah, because it's like it's City of Raleigh, but who's the organizer of it?
Yeah. Okay, so,
Yeah, go
so
to-
they have the website right
Yeah, what
there?
does the website
official
say?
website?
Because I wonder what kind of
listen.
DJs are gonna be there too. They should have all this shit listed by now. Because August 12th is like really close.
Yeah.
That's in like a week.
Yeah, it's close.
And wait, and free?
Yeah, I guess
Just
this
like
is the
show
same
up?
thing.
I guess it's free. Yeah, it sounds like it's free.
It looks like it's free. It seems like I think this is gonna go back to the same thing. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's the event page, so let's see what it does.
And it's like August is going to be a month of hip hop.
Oh, yo, low key, I'm almost to the point. I don't know if I'm allowed to be it to this point. I'm almost to the point where I'm annoyed that niggas don't hit us up for certain shit.
I feel that.
Musician wise, like hit up to perform?
Music wise and event wise.
Oh, okay.
Like, I feel like we put on for Raleigh more than anybody else.
Okay. Oh,
I
so
feel
you
like-
mean like having
They're
like
not gonna like you saying that though.
Yeah, fuck them though. I don't
Yeah.
care because
That's
it's
something
like
that you're not allowed to say.
yeah, it's not something I'm not allowed to say, but it's like in terms of like. There's other people who put on for Raleigh. Obviously, the Little Brothers, the Knife Wonders and stuff. We're not
Rhapsody,
the King Messes.
Rhapsody,
We're not talking about the people who are like out of here, right?
Right.
We're talking about the people who have like been consistent in the city for the longest, and not just been cool in the city, but been cool on a national scale as well multiple times,
Right,
or on a semi-consistent basis. And I feel like there's only a few. Like there's so like something like this. Headgraphix should be doing the creative design for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not act like Headgraphix.
and then we know him. So
Yeah, and it's like
we
let's
can
not
reach
act
out.
like Headgraphix because maybe I wouldn't do something. I wouldn't be a part of like, but it's like something like this. Like y'all should be inviting us podcast wise.
Like the people in city, like the people who
Right.
are putting on the city stuff.
Right. Like we should be doing some sort of live podcast or a live thing there. No questions asked. Like that doesn't even make sense. Like we are and we're one of the biggest hip hop podcasts in the entire state, and it's been that way for the last couple years.
Yeah.
And it's not even close.
And were we like nominated for something like 2 years
We've been
ago? or
nominated
something?
for a couple things too. The only thing with the nominations, it's like I don't want to talk down on them just because people are trying to start
Like shows,
award shows,
yeah.
and I don't want to shit on their dream of award shows.
Yeah, or the work that goes into it, where you kind of have to start to where as small, like it has to build up before it becomes anything.
Yeah.
I will shit on certain ones, like we've shit on like the Carolina one though.
Yeah.
That's the one we were
yeah.
nominated for, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and it was
one
like,
of-
and it
okay.
was like you have to pay to vote, nigga. Fuck out of
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it was.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like this ain't even real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why,
Yeah.
none of this shit is real.
That's not
you
the
know?
way to get your capital.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's like a lot of the local award shows, they don't even be actually based off of, none of them are objective. So it's
Yeah.
like, I never felt like we really had to give them any.
I also got pissed when they spelled the name wrong.
Did they?
Did they?
One of the other ones did. It was like 2
okay.
or 3 nominations or something, and one of them, like, I forgot what it was, but they like wrote out 3 or something like that, and then they messed something. I was like,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and I was like,
Three Oak Park.
Yeah.
when they did that shit, I was like, that just feels like you're not serious.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's
they
like
just
you
feel like
obviously
you-
don't know.
Yeah,
You obviously don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel some type of way sometimes, especially something like this. Like, there's no reason something like I shouldn't have got an email that said, "We're hosting 50 years of hip hop. Would you like to be a part of it in some way?"
Yeah.
Whether that be doing some sort of live podcast, hosting some event. I could
You think
easily do that.
Ninth gonna be out there?
Probably. Oh, he's getting those emails.
Yeah, I know that. I know that for sure. You think any other like Cooley out there? Some other like local artists be out there?
Yeah.
Rhapsody?
Possibly.
J. Cole?
But definitely Knife. He's getting paid too.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely Cooley High. I'm sure there's gonna be some sort of concert thing or something like that. I just don't like that shit though. It bothers me. I'm not gonna lie. It bothers me sometimes. Like,
what do you say to people who say that that's hate?
I tell them check the score. Check the score. It's as simple as that. Check the scoreboard. You're not fucking with us. Period. It's not even close. Like I can talk this shit because the numbers are there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even when,
and especially now.
Especially now. We were just talking, and we were killing it when we didn't have a flagship show. When this was the flagship show, like you know what I'm saying? Like
in terms of Raleigh based,
and impact
and
impact and stuff like that. Like. We're not it's like people, they know what time it is, so it's like, it doesn't make sense that, and then I understand sometimes I know I come off bougie too, because it's like somebody will ask me to host an event, or they'll ask do y'all want to host an event, and I do want to host events for people, but I don't at the same time, because I also feel like we should be doing things incorporated with the city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't want to host any more local shows.
I know what you mean.
No disrespect to the local shows, but if I will host something, or I will put the offer out to us. Yeah. But we have to do things that move us forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even though, like, I feel like we've done what we can do in the city, like the city is proud of us and we're proud of the city. And it's like the city needs to reciprocate that. You know what I'm saying? Like
by getting us to the next level.
By giving us the looks that we deserve.
Yeah, instead of just doing a show where it'll just keep us like stagnant.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no reason why we can't host something.
Or do something like at the ball drop or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah, that was my goal last year. Yeah. Last year when we went to the Acorn drop, I was like, this shit is so lame. Like I want to host the Acorn drop.
Right.
Because I know we would just have more fun. You know what I'm saying? Like
bring it in next year.
Yeah, if Menace Material hosted an Acorn drop, bro, that'd be lit, bro. Yeah. Like we have so many personalities. We're professional. We know we know we're not supposed to curse. We're kid friendly. We do kid friendly events all the time.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like last year, no disrespect to the host, they were boring as hell. Like you know, it was just like they were boring, bro. Like
it was a drag.
It was a drag, and they had dope acts. They had
𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃.
𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃. Don't know. You know I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃.
But it's like fire. They had fire performances, and it's just like, yeah, guys, make some noise for G.
Yeah, 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃.
Yeah.
Get down, everybody.
Yeah, make some noise for 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃. You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Not even shout out.
Yeah.
Make some noise for him.
Right.
Is that the white version of shout out?
But it's like, but they're black, which made it worse. It's like no flavor on that show. Like
you're looking a little bland. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you look like you don't have a sister at home cooking for you.
Bruh,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, that's what I'm just like looking at. And this is before this is when I was thinking about asking LOY to join Menace Material. I'm like, bro, imagine we do it. We're hosting the coming into the new year event. It's 6 to 8 of us. Yeah. And it's like we don't even have to all be out on stage at each time.
No. Yeah.
LOI can do 30. LOI could do an hour. 3-0 podcast could do an hour.
Yeah.
Homeroom could do an hour. Yeah. Menace Material does the final hour leading into the Acorn drop. And it's
you already have it.
It's enough to carry the show.
It's like I can organize this shit. We have enough personalities. We got people like Wonder who can come in, drop sets, bring G back. You know what I'm saying? Because Nance. You know, we have Cooley High. Like we could turn this joint inside out. Like
we can break people out.
The Acorn drop should be way more lit than what it is.
Right.
No questions asked.
Right.
Like
you should just let us curate it. You know what I'm saying?
Just let us
we might have
curate
to throw. I don't know who
I'll
you
make
have
this
to reach
into
out
a reel
to
so that it's like the word is like the.
Just let us curate the joint.
Just let us be a part of the curation team.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's a way that they want the direction that they want to go for that.
Right. True.
But help. Like let us help you really
say
turn
yes or no on that decision. Don't go that way. Go this way.
Yeah. And really make the Acorn drop a spectacle because it should be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
It's already funny that it's an acorn. I'm from up north. Like we're used to like the ball dropping. New York City. This is the countryest it can possibly get. An acorn dropping from the sky. You know what I'm saying?
The chicken wing is coming down real quick.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this should be lit. We should be clowning this almost.
Low-key.
Clowning and celebrating at the same time.
Make it comedic. Might as well.
It's too funny, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like who came up with the fact that like it was an acorn that we have to watch drop?
City of Oak?
Yeah,
the City of Oaks.
City of Oak.
And this is the 3 Oak podcast.
Okay, so then okay, that's true.
You know
so
what I'm
it makes
saying?
sense.
It all ties in.
Oh my god,
this is too easy.
Does.
Like this is literally too easy. Like let us do it. And I'm bringing Headgraphix on part of the team. Like stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like Headgraphix immediately. This is a cultural like icon in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
there's certain things that shouldn't be like that's like just one of those things like 50 years of hip hop. Why was Headgraphix not put in the curation team, and why was he not getting paid a check? And why weren't we asked to host something or do some sort of live event? Those are, you already made 2 L's, in my opinion. Like every time I think about Headgraphix, this is just like a Headgraphix big up moment.
You've been killing it for a long time.
We understand? Do y'all understand who Headgraphix is?
He's been killing it for a long time.
Do you guys understand that Headgraphix voice is literally a part of American culture?
That still blows my mind.
Do y'all understand
blows my
that?
mind. We know this person.
Yes.
Facts.
Yeah.
This man's voice is it's not even black culture, it's American culture.
Facts.
Yes, everybody is using
everybody
bruh.
when you hear the word bruh, it's Headgraphix voice, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Facts.
This is serious. This is not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? Like
How does he feel about that, by the way?
I don't know.
Like,
I never asked him. Like I've had little conversations
I would
with
be
him about
kind
it.
of mad, to be completely honest.
But it's like, because it's, a little bit.
It'd be a little
something
tight.
I did went viral, and I'm not like,
but he
known
did
for
capitalize. He did capitalize off of
Did
it,
he?
though. Yeah, he did, because he also created the
bruh
bruh button.
Yeah.
The red button that you
Yeah.
click and it says bruh, and that sold like crazy.
Yeah.
So
but
it's like,
they knew that he was not just taking that and just making a button, but it's like, no, this is also my voice.
oh, I see what you're saying.
You know?
Like, do they know that's Headgraphix?
Yes.
No.
And not just a nigga that just made a button for
I
this
don't think
bruh
so,
thing.
but at the same time, Headgraphix isn't. He's not somebody who's pressed on being in front of the camera anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He don't really
Like,
care for that. Okay.
Yeah, he's all he's been around for so long that he'll jump in front of the camera and go viral if he feels like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not like he's pressed on
being seen all the time.
all the time or being known as
he much rather
that's me.
He seems like the type of guy that much rather just do dope shit and like include people in the dope shit that he's doing
and not get scammed for his work.
And like and have people appreciate the work more than like him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and low-key, I'm like that, especially like on the film side of things. But I think that since he's like that, we have to do that for him. Just be like,
exactly.
Hey, dude, this is the guy that created bruh. So give props where it deserves.
Yeah, and it's like, and then it's crazy. That's just one that's just one thing he did.
Yeah, that's just one.
And that's the
cultural
crazy
thing
part.
that he
Like,
did.
Rag Fest was crazy.
Yeah, he did the Do-Rag Fest is national news. They're talking about the Do-Rag Fest on CNN.
Yeah.
Oh
you know
my
what I'm
God,
saying?
yeah.
Like, there's things that he's done that have shifted culture. You like literally, and it's like
That is insane.
he's here. He's here.
Yeah.
He's here. Y'all don't even realize how important he is to American culture.
And we don't want it. We do not want it to be one of those situations where, God forbid, something happens to him, and then that's when people find out.
Sudden,
you know,
right?
Yeah. Now all of a sudden
he's getting his flowers. You know?
This nigga, he's been that nigga forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
Not to mention the music video side of shit. Like he was the Hype Williams of the of the Raleigh area. Space.
Yeah. So it's crazy, bro. So it's like. Yeah, it frustrates me when events like that. Yeah. And then just because, and then it's like, and Raleigh's always been like this, but it's like the people will get these events. It's just on some networking shit, and it's like, but it's not even on no networking shit. It's just like buddy shit.
Yeah,
it's like call Hot 97 or not call Hot 97. Call 97.5.
97.5.
Like the city of Raleigh, when they think of hip hop, they'll call 97.5. And I'm sure they'll get it right, but they don't get it right. You know what I'm saying? And that's no knock to people because there are personalities, specifically 𝙼𝙾𝚃, that are fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we call 𝙼𝙾𝚃. Yeah, 𝙼𝙾 is also another person that is like, I'm calling 𝙼𝙾𝚃.
And she'll turn it up for you.
Yeah, it's like we get to host it. Yeah, 𝙼𝙾𝚃 is also going to be a part of Men's Material that night as well too. You know, so there's not everybody, but it's like you can't just look at one source because not all the sources that matter are all affiliated with each other either. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that are really moving and shifting culture and things of that nature. So that's my rant. Speaking of rants, I realized I thought about the rant that I went on where people kept sending the Shits and Gigs podcast.
I remember when you were talking about that.
Yo, everything's turned up since then.
It has.
Everything's turned up since then. I said, stop sending me they shit, yo. I lost my mind looking out.
See, remember I was trying to understand like why are they sending it to you? Like I still have a hard time trying to figure that out. Like
it's just
because half of it feels like trolling, and then like
I don't even think it's trolling. It's genuine mistake. Like
hey, have you heard of these?
Somebody finds out you're a screenwriter, and then now they want to ask you, and now they want to ask you about movies all the time.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. You know what I mean?
Like, or if there's another like filmmaker in the have you heard of this guy?
Exactly. Yeah, it's one of those.
I'm talking about me right now.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's. I never looked at it as like they were saying you should do this. It's just like, well, let me show you my favorite podcast just because you do podcasts, but who fuck these niggas? You know what I'm saying?
That's weird.
It's weird, but it's like I guess that's kind of like a creative battle. Yeah, that like we kind of go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see. Staying in Raleigh, I pulled up some other
Raleigh content.
Yeah. Okay. So Botanical Lounge and Armadillo Grill employees were caught selling coke and weed.
Sounds about right. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, 5 Botanical Lounge employees and 2 Armadillo Grill employees caught selling coke and weed. And
coke and weed.
The crazy thing is, as I've gotten older, actually we'll tie both of these subjects together.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's just like degeneracy is at an all-time high.
For sure. For sure.
Degeneracy is at all-time high.
Yeah.
I didn't know those spots were like laundering money through drugs.
That is insane.
Allegedly, I don't want to say that. I was fucking around.
Yeah, but because I don't know if it's that.
It's not. I was just trying to take it to an extreme level.
But goddamn, 5 employees. That's
an operation.
That's an operation.
That's an operation.
Yeah, because if you told me
5 in one location is that's serious.
They all know what's going on, and they you know what I'm saying. They're the contact points for getting whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
And they almost made it seem like the Armadillo Grill people were like they're part of the Botanical Lounge.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't 2 separate incidents.
They're right by each other too.
They are. They're 2 buildings away.
So it's like, yo, go down the block, holla my mans.
I ain't got it on me, but homie got it.
Homie got it.
Boom,
boom, boom.
Yeah.
He gonna tell you to come back up here, and you know what I'm saying, just give him the bread.
Yeah.
I got this. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure you good.
Yeah. It sounded like a sick operation going on.
Yeah, they got something going on.
But see, it wouldn't be surprising to me. Like if you told me that was what south of the border was doing, then I'm like, oh, okay, that makes total sense. Yeah, we knew they were doing something.
Well, this is the thing. It wouldn't surprise me. To be fair, I don't go to Glenwood that often. Like, you know, we've already
anymore,
like it been already kind of stopped going to Glenwood.
Facts. Last decade, we were down there. Like,
there's a while.
We were running that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting drunk. Like,
So it's like I've already stopped going to Glenwood, but there's other places that I've realized that I have frequented and I do go to now where I'm like, boy, the snow is in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you walk in and I'm
that
like,
white girl.
I'm like, it's snowing in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got that white girl in
here. So it's like
fish scale.
Yeah, they got that scale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I was surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised because. It's like the older I get, the more alcoholics I realize there are,
the more
and the more people that do coke that I realize. It's just like the older I get, I'm like,
this shit's everywhere.
I'm like, I say coke is just like cigarettes, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
At this point,
yes,
bro. I'll never forget the time I was at one of the bars. I was at fucking Cornerstone. I was in the bathroom and I had a runny nose, so I had tissue stuck in my nose, and I was in the like stall for a little longer than normal because I peed first, then I was fucking with my nose, cleaning my shit.
Yeah.
Somebody like opened the stall and I was taking a joint out my nose, and it was a bouncer, and he was like, I know what you're doing, buddy. Come on. I know what you're doing. He thought I was in there getting, you know what I'm saying, sniffing up.
Yeah, he thought you was booting up in there.
Bro, I had to highlight the black bouncer because they both came in and was trying to get me out of there. I was like, bruh, I'm literally got a runny nose. I looked at him. I said, my nigga, look at me. Do we do this? I swear to God. I said, do we do this? He was like, I mean, not like that. I was like, come on, bro. I'm sick, my nigga. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Right, bro.
And then I hollered at him. I was like, what's up with your boy? He knew?
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, that shit was,
but they on
hilarious.
it like that. You know, like they're watching out for that
because
shit.
it's happening.
Because so many people are on it, bro. It's
like the 80s all over again.
Bro, there's people, you know, people that do coke, you just don't know they do coke. Like, literally, that's how it is.
Yeah, it's like I don't even realize it, but I sense it.
And not even that, it's just they know you don't fuck with it, so they don't do it around you. Or they might do it, but coke is one of those things that you could do so quickly. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm good, actually. Yeah, I'll just give it to her.
Yeah,
coke is just one of those things that you could do so quickly that you might be doing coke with me and I just don't know.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? You might just go to the bathroom real
do
quick.
a bump.
You just do a bump real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And people have, like, if you look in like those 70s movies, they have like gadgets designed to make quick bumps. Like, you remember in Superfly, like he has the cross medallion. Yeah. But you open it up, get a single bump, and put the cross back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
those are real things.
People have real jewelries and pieces that
they're good at concealing it.
Yeah,
anywhere they go,
they're storing it, and they could just. It's designed to take one bump at a time type shit.
Facts.
Like phone, they probably got phone cases where
they have to have
you
like,
could just
phones.
Hit a little trigger, it does a little bump, call it a day, and then just cover your phone.
See that.
You know what I'm saying? So people can do it and you don't know it, and it's the people that you hang out with that you think you just drink with.
And you were saying that you've never done it. I mean, I've never done it. You've never done it before, but you're like kind of open to the idea.
I'm definitely open to.
As a matter of fact, can we even say this? Like,
we can say this. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm open to the idea of doing it. But because
you did mushrooms.
I did mushrooms. I was down for all the natural drugs, and I kind of consider coke natural just because it's come from a coca leaf. Even though obviously there's some sort of like process to get it the leaf to the thing, it's still pretty natural. It's like it's literally not like laboratory.
It's not completely made.
You know what I'm saying? It's still coming from something.
It's not like the Maxine.
Yeah, facts.
That's what Schultz calls it.
But you know what fucked me up with coke though recently is, in my mind, I always had a monetary goal
first
and a situational goal for where I would do it.
Facts. Yeah.
So like
I'm like that with a lot of things.
I always wanted like $100,000 liquid in my bank account. Like I have $100,000. Like I hit this goal, and then I wanted to be like on vacation somewhere, like Colombia, where it's pure with like with Colombian prostitutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like literally, like snorting off her butt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that was always
Wolf of Wall Street style.
Wolf of Wall Street style. You know, like upscale coke sniffer. That was always my vision.
Don't bring that peasant shit around
when
me,
I would do it. When I would do it.
Yeah.
But in the last year, I've seen coke done so savagely. I'm like,
this might be a problem.
It might need to be 200,000.
And
I might need to fly the escorts in. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I might need to. Because it's like, I don't like how. Obviously, I was glorifying it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The way that I see it being used, I was obviously doing too much because,
like from the movies.
Yeah,
like
and it's also movie shit. Like, but I see niggas just like in the back alley at
just
the fucking
bump.
Just quickly and just
when you watch people use something in a way where it seems like you really just need to get that off and
it seems dirty.
It seems dirty. It's like. It's like I don't know if I should even fuck with that no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's kind of how it has been.
Yeah, because when you're looking at them, it's kind of like, do they want to do that or do they need to do that?
Yeah,
because that's a difference.
There's a difference, and it's like I don't like how I've seen it. In the last year, because I've seen it more in real life. I'm just like, this doesn't feel like the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just thought it would be different. It's just.
I'm like that too. And I just
thought it'd be
seen
different.
I've seen it at like parties. And then like, when I see that parties like wide open because everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
I thought that would make it better, but that don't make it better to me.
Nah.
Because when I watch them afterwards, I'm like, they look at me like the weirdo for not doing it. And I'm like.
Right.
I'm watching how they all move. I'm like, y'all niggas little.
You're the one with the eyes crossed.
I'm not saying weird, but y'all pretty much down for anything at this point, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I'm down for a lot, but not just anything.
Oh man, I'm gonna suck you. Come on, man, let's go.
Yeah, some of y'all look a little fiendish sometimes. That's
They do.
Yeah.
Some people,
That's all I mean.
they come off a little fiendish.
A little
and
fiendish
like,
sometimes.
fiends, anything is gonna turn me off to something.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like, whether I thought I wanted to do it or not. Even fiends with weed, I'd be like, nigga, calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
we're high
you can
already.
look like you could look like a fiend like with weed. Like you could tell the ones that just do it recreationally, and then the ones that are just like, I need this.
I
shit.
need a blunt.
knew-
It's like, ugh.
I knew I would like weed isn't my best thing like as far as for productivity, but I knew I was an okay weed smoker when we were younger, and I knew I was with the right niggas smoking when we were younger, and like we'd get high, crazy high, and a lot of times we'd be like, nigga, I'm high already.
Yeah,
let's just
put
this
that
out.
shit out.
Let's
nigga.
put this
Fuck
out,
that.
bro. I'm
Yeah.
good. Yeah, you're saying like I'm good.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm done, bro.
Because other niggas would be ready to just keep going always. And I'm
5
like,
minutes pass and niggas is fucking, man, I'm not
Still.
high no more. Nigga, what?
light it up again, and then
Nigga,
the bud is like
I'm in
this
another
size.
galaxy, bro. The fuck? How do you not feel it no more? This is crazy. You got it. I'm not smoking with your ass. Like, oh, but then like staying in the same vein of degeneracy, Raleigh ranked number 16 in the drunkest cities in the U.S.
Oh,
that
16.
doesn't surprise me either.
16 out of
I
like
guess
they didn't say
out of
Yeah.
50, or I think the article
Out of
was out of
20.
I think the article was out of 20.
Oh,
So we're
16.
we're in the top 20
Yeah,
Cities in America?
of America. Yeah.
How many cities are there in America? Let's look that up.
Oh, nigga, there's
Yeah, I want to get a percent-
astronomical number. I'll take a guess though. Hold on before you look it up. I'll go with cities
in America.
I'll go with 3,200.
Yeah, we're talking cities, not like towns.
Yeah.
3,200.
Over 19,000 incorporated cities.
I was way off. Way off.
Yeah.
Yep. Way off.
Oh,
Yeah.
we just gave them way more credit for
Yeah, I
how
was
many
way
cities
off.
they have.
So if we're in the top 20 of that is the, you know what percentage that is? That's crazy.
Yeah. Got a lot
That's
of
like the
alcoholics
top,
around here.
that's like the top 0.5%.
Yeah,
But have
shit.
all-
Damn, what does that say?
have all of y'all dated an alcoholic before?
Yes.
I have.
I've dated two.
No, I haven't.
I've dated. You never dated an alcoholic?
No.
I think I've dated maybe
Just
two.
people who smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dated potheads.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. I've dated two alcoholics.
Yeah.
So
How
yeah.
was that experience and compared to like
Yeah, that's
potheads?
point
Oh,
zero.
I could
0.01%.
definitely fuck with a pothead before an alcoholic.
Before an
Yeah.
Because
alcoholic.
alcohol is too predictable. It's too unpredictable.
Yeah.
It's like-
it gets crazy.
The most you can do on weed is eat too much, get fat, or
Or
fall
tired.
or just be too lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But alcoholic, man, like when they're off the alcohol, it could either be really good or it could be really bad, or it could just switch drastically quickly. But then when they're coming down off of it, you're just like, you feel shitty. You know what I'm saying? So it's way more, I feel like it's way more lows messing with an alcoholic than messing with a pothead. Because at least there's a consistency to the lows as a pothead.
Do you think that?
You know what I mean?
Do you think that that happened because of all the like influx of people that started coming here? Is when Raleigh became one of the best places to live?
Oh well, you know, a lot of the
Yeah.
cities like LA and New York, like they're so expensive. A lot of people like are coming from those places to here.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because even though here is high, like inflation and all that shit, it's
It's
not
way better.
as high
Nah.
as those places.
And it's
way better.
dirt, and it's still dirt cheap
It's
to
still
a lot
dirt
of
cheap,
people.
yeah.
Especially those people that come from up north, or like the West Coast,
West
or even places like just like Miami, like
yeah,
really
metropolitans and shit like that.
metropolitan areas that
Yeah.
got them city prices.
Yeah.
Because we still have enough of a city to where it's like you'd be surprised if you've never been here before. It's not like a huge city, but it's enough of a city to where it's like it's
Right.
not just only country. I mean, you step outside of that shit, it's like country's fuck.
Trees, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
And that's the funny thing too, is like when people come here and they go to Raleigh and they think this is the country. I'm like, nigga, I could take you 45 minutes.
I could
from
take
here,
to the country.
Yeah.
and this shit gets scary real quick. Yeah, this shit gets scary, nigga.
People on their porches with banjos and shit.
Yeah, bro, this is not the country. Like,
Not a gas station in sight, my nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. And there's more white hoods than you've seen in the
you've seen,
history books.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Like, you're
yeah,
not
We pulled
from
up.
around.
There was a pot. I remember where we was going to a junkyard that one time. We pulled up at a spot and it was like just a fence and
feel like I
some white
remember
niggas on the
that.
porch, some shit. We literally got out the car and was like, let's go back inside the building.
yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that. We were like,
Yeah.
fuck that. We're not stopping here.
Yeah, we're not stopping.
For you never come back.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, that wasn't it. Yeah, so I mean, I guess there's a lot of.
Yeah,
But I
I
think
don't know what that says about this.
I
But I
think
know a
that's
lot
the
of
trajectory.
women. I know a lot of women who drink a bottle of wine a night, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're including that, like
I
just
think
wine drinkers.
I think what the article is going based off of. You can pull it up. they were going off of like alcohol sales.
Okay.
Per capita type of thing, like population versus like sales and things of that nature. So like I think they're taking like 50 cities.
It's like percentage based on who's in your populace and like how many people in your populace actually
they're
take it.
They're probably looking at how much alcohol is being sold at bars, ABC stores, things of that nature.
Is the ABC store like a local thing, or is that everywhere?
That's not everywhere, because places that don't have them are. In North Carolina, it's everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
But you know, you go to a city, they have liquor stores.
Yeah.
That's a liquor store. So
that's true.
We have ABC stores because they're state regulated, which is why they're all ABC. But in LA, they have liquor stores. In New York, they have liquor stores.
Maryland,
which means
they have the drive-through spots.
Yeah, which us as regular people can just start a liquor store. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's a friend. But you can't start a liquor store business here. You can start a business that sells beer though in North Carolina, but not liquor. Not liquor.
I remember going to Maryland for the first time and being like, you can drive through and pick up shit here.
Yeah. and then in Louisiana, Jeff is saying where he's from, they don't have an open container law. So you can drive
with an open
They
container.
have a drive through. Yeah, you can drink and drive.
Yeah.
As long as you don't go over the limit.
which is
so you can get
you don't know.
0.08, I think.
whatever
whatever
theirs is probably different though.
Oh, that's true. It's probably
So
different. That's
whatever theirs is, you can get pulled over and be sipping a beer at the traffic stop with the car. You know, you just got pulled over, and as long as you don't blow over whatever the legal limit is, that doesn't apply to the pullover.
It's funny how it seems like more open laws in a lot of cases result in less.
It's a lot more less accidents.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of the time.
You know what I'm saying? Less accidents, less people abusing it. Like it seems that way
because
a lot.
it's that thing where it's like when you tell people no,
they're gonna
they
go do
it
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So if you just make shit normal, then people will do it at a regular pace.
Yeah, I can see that.
Normalize it.
Yeah, that's true.
Prostitution as well.
I wonder if we're gonna become those people like eventually when Raleigh just keeps rising and gets bigger, spreads out. If we're gonna be like, man, I miss the old Raleigh.
I don't know.
Because like this, you know what I'm saying?
Now.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like
when you go downtown and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really. It was way more racist in downtown.
It was way more racist before,
that shit
but
was crazy.
Before?
But
hell yeah.
Isn't that's like the trajectory of everything? Like, right, the rise and the fall of like a city or a town or whatever, a country.
Yeah.
It's like more people come here, the better the economy does, whatever starts happening, and then eventually everybody's flooded and it's some bullshit. Now you have like a city that's not really cleaned up no more.
Right.
You got, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You got all that shit started happening over time, like.
Well, I mean, I was more worried about when I started seeing not inflation, but what do they call it? Like when they're moving black people.
Yeah, gentrification.
Yes. Gentrification.
Gentrification.
Like, I was more worried about that, to be completely honest, because I'm going downtown and seeing areas that used to be like more primarily black.
Absolutely, bro. It's like that. It's
and
like
now
that.
they're just gone.
I was going down Western. I swear to God, 2 days in a row, the building was there.
That it wasn't.
No. The next day, no. There was no building, or it was just like this short, but whatever. The next day, it's like a 7-story building came about it overnight. I was like, where the fuck did this shit come from? Like, it's like these buildings are just popping the fuck up out of nowhere, bro.
Right, even where the concert is going to be, there's more like apartments and stuff over there that are like nicer looking. Where, remember when we did the video for where I used to live at a Landmark?
Oh yeah, they were doing
they were doing the construction over there.
Yeah, they were doing the construction while we shot
the video.
Yeah,
they
that's
tore
right.
down that whole neighborhood because it was already run down at that point.
Yeah,
that was a good video too, because that like marked the end of your neighborhood, where it was like your childhood neighborhood is not the same.
It's gone. It's done.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Damn.
It's fully built up into condos now. That's like complete, like nice condos, shopping areas, way nicer. Like
because you'd think that would be like a good thing, right? Like, we're gonna fix up this neighborhood, but then they just raised the price of everything because they upgraded everyththing, and then you can't even stay there.
Right.
And on top of that, it's like I feel the same way about where I used to live in King of Prussia, where it's like your childhood essentially kind of got wiped away.
For sure.
Like those trails that we used to go to.
All the things I remember.
There's trails and broken fences that we used to slide through.
You know what I'm saying?
I
can't even show my kids that.
You can't show nobody that.
Took any pictures?
The field that we was outside back then.
We was outside. I was just running the streets outside.
We were just kids.
We were barely using
phone cameras, nothing.
Like
and you didn't even think to be.
camera.
I didn't even think that shit too. Like, to record
so it's
anything.
like the fields that we played all our sports in, the woods that we played tag in, like
walking mile and a half through this wooded cut area just to get to the court.
All those things we did, like up where I used to live, all that shit is gone. It's like the houses are still, like, my neighborhood is still there, but it's like those areas that weren't developed are developed now, and it's like, it's crazy, bro. It's like wild. That part of your childhood is gone.
Gone, nigga.
It exists only in your memory.
Right.
Only in my memory.
And only with the people that were there at the time.
That's it. We're the only ones that can relate. It's
only ones that can relate.
There's fence, like, I vividly remember breaking fences.
Yeah, bro, like
literally. We were vandalizing property just to make our paths easier.
Yeah, just to connect neighborhoods.
Yeah, just to connect the neighborhood.
Because I wanted to chill with my nigga over there.
Yeah, we're breaking wood fences and like connecting everything for us, bro. Like that shit is gone now, dog.
Facts.
Yeah,
this shit's crazy.
But it almost like even makes me think about like wherever we used to live or where we're living now and shit. All the people who were there from like the 1950s and shit, like it probably looks even different. From there, you know?
Yeah, facts.
Like like somebody who's like, you know, a fucking grandpa could come around here.
Shane,
and be like,
you could probably speak to it a
here.
lot more than like a lot compared to us too, because I mean, fucking Fuquay.
Because you came in when they were
nothing over
Fuquay
there.
High is gone.
Where they just started growing. They just started making new houses and shit.
Right. Yeah, Fuquay High, it's not gone, but they
Apex
tore it down
Same with
and
ours.
then rebuilt it.
Same with Apex.
Y'all really?
Same thing,
Damn.
yeah. The actual school we went to is not there.
Yeah.
They tore it down and put a new one on top of it.
Yeah, so it's even only in my memory, but also like luckily my high school before they tore it down, they allowed like alumni to come and do one last tour.
I did that. Did you do it?
Yes.
I did.
And I took a bunch of pictures. I'm like, oh man, that used to be my class, my homeroom class and shit.
Speaking of this is just a flashback to, I'm not going to say his name, one of my favorite teachers.
Yeah.
Mugshot. He got arrested.
Oh, really? Recently?
And I was so scared because I was like, please tell me this nigga, it's not some freak shit.
Yeah.
Because
you
know, like high school freak shit.
Because normally
when
normally when a teacher gets, I don't know what's going on with him, but normally when a teacher gets arrested,
it's over there.
It's normally some disturbing shit, like exposing themselves to a minor or fucking with kids or some weird shit. Nah, his was like attempted murder or attempted. His was like, it was a.
That's still steep.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. There was some real nigga shit though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wait, so black teacher?
It was no, white guy.
White teacher.
Yeah. Hold on.
Damn, I barely had any black teachers. That's kind of sad.
Nah, that's true. I had a few though
I had one
that I rocked with. But
no.
I barely,
three.
I barely had black teachers. I damn near had none.
I had two, and one of them was a coach as well. He was a football coach, but he also taught like a class.
Yeah.
And then when I did have a black teacher, a lot of the times it wasn't even like a core class. It was like it was like typing.
Facts.
Gym.
And his class wasn't a core class.
Gym. Yeah.
I did have
some shit like it wasn't no English, math. It wasn't nothing like that.
I had a black history teacher, and I fucked with her.
Yeah,
but we fucked with her for a few reasons because she was cool, but also we could get her off subject. I used to love having teachers like that.
Oh man, those are the best teachers. The ones that you can get. Yeah, you can
just bring up something else and then just get them on a different path.
They hit that tangent and keep going.
Forget to give you homework.
So much so that they have to change the test because you didn't cover enough.
Yes.
I love them ladies. Damn, why didn't I screenshot?
Oh, the teacher.
Yeah, I found his screenshot.
Yeah.
There's that other lady teacher too who was like dancing on the kid and got fired.
I think it wasn't attempted murder. It was assault with a deadly weapon, I think.
Oh, okay.
When I hear that.
Oh, and he was what teacher?
I won't say what teacher he was because there's only one in the position. Yeah.
Okay.
Real nigga shit though.
Yeah.
Well, because when I saw it, I was like, oh please.
Yeah.
And then I scrolled down and I was like this.
Okay.
When you hear assault with a deadly weapon, what's the first image that comes in your mind?
First image that comes in my mind is either like some sort of like bludgeoning.
Okay.
Not like like a knife doesn't come into my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But some sort of like.
Yeah, like a blunt object.
Like a blunt object, a bat, something like that.
What about you, Shane?
Yeah, I mean, kind of the same thing. Yeah, not a gun, but some kind of like.
I always go to a gun, and I always think that they're just beating a nigga with like getting pistol whipped.
Pistol whipped.
I always go to like in my head when I hear that, I'm like somebody getting pistol whipped again.
Yeah,
and
when I get the bullets.
And when I saw that, all I said to myself was, he must have deserved it. Honestly, like
because the dude wasn't.
You don't know,
because I don't know because
he could have been in the right.
Exactly.
You don't know.
And he might fully beat this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So it's like. in my mind, it might look like that up front, but it might just be the nigga was asking for it, and they'll work it out in court.
It's just crimes in general. It's just like when you're labeled with something, it's just
the initial charge.
It's kind of like in your mind, it's just guilty.
Right,
you know,
right.
like, or they were in the wrong or something like that. True. You know,
but that doesn't always be the case, like you're saying.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like, no, that's just their charge.
Facts.
Now it's just to the point of like, were they guilty of it or not?
Right.
So with his, it's just like, you know, just wait till it comes out. You know, maybe he was in the right. Maybe he was defending himself. Maybe he was defending somebody he loves. You know, you don't know.
Exactly. And I do remember. I knew he was he always struck me as a real nigga, which is why I fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? And his wife also struck me as the type that like they had that type of love where it was like she'd help hide the body.
Okay, so they were that tight.
I got that vibe from them. You know what I'm saying? That like even if something did happen, she'd help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they were in that shit together, you know?
And she might be at his side with what's going on right now. She'll appear in court.
I think she's for sure by his side. Like,
and she probably knows the truth.
Exactly. So when I saw that, all I could think of was this nigga, it must have been his fault. That's all I could think. Yeah. Like, he must have had it coming to him.
And especially since you know him, too. Like, would you ever reach out to him and be like, hey, do you remember?
Want to. Yeah. No, he definitely remembers me, because when I did the walkthrough, he was like...
Oh, he was there?
He was there, yep. And he knew, as soon as I saw him, because I had, as soon as he saw me, he knew, he came up to me immediately. But...
That's awesome. Like, I
almost want to hit him up, be like, hey, man... I saw something and I just hope you're okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to hit him up, like, because he was my favorite teacher for sure.
Damn. And it's a good thing you remember like your teachers' names, because mine, like all my teachers' names.
I only remember the notable ones. Most of them I don't remember at all. But him I do remember though. Yeah,
I remember the effect they had on me. Let's just put it that way.
Essentially. Let's see.
The what? Pilates.
Police reportedly find bullets at Keefe D's home during their recent search of his property, and police will test the bullets to see if they are linked to the Tupac Shakur 1996 murder.
What?
They just raided and did a search of his house like last week.
Oh my God! Like, imagine, like, how long has this shit been going on? Like, I think it is insane.
On some street shit, I think people have always assumed it was him.
Yeah.
Keefe D.
Yeah.
And
only now they're starting to.
It's like, the police are fucking
30 years or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, I think they know. I mean, I think
they just be chilling.
People know who killed Tupac. I don't think it's a real mystery. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just they're not gonna. The police haven't officially stamped it. But I was watching the Star Report and he was saying Keefe D's an old school snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was also the shooter, and shooters sign proffer agreements, which are pretty much, snitching paperwork. Yeah, saying that you'll testify, throw these people under the bus. And he was like, Star was saying with things like that, when you sign those proffer agreements, you have to hold on to the proffer agreement because they say they raid your home, or they can come back 30 years later and be like, we're prosecuting you for the murder of Tupac. Yeah. And then he's like, I signed a proffer agreement, and then be like, can you produce it? And if you can't produce it, okay, well,
then it doesn't exist.
And then it doesn't exist.
That's why records are so important, bro.
Shit like that. And then, or other things too. Sometimes they'll null and void them just because they feel like it. Because
that's like,
say the whole police goes through, that old regime is out. Whole new regime, young, zealous regime. This could be a new police chief. And he wants to put his name on the map. Yeah. And so now he's like, let me go ahead and go back, and I don't have to technically stand by proffer agreements when they're involved in murder because there's no statute of limitations.
It's like the Atlanta shorty in the RICO cases. Atlanta, the
prosecutor?
Not the prosecutor, the DEA. What was her name? Was she the DEA?
The DA, the one that did the YSL RICO? Yeah. Oh, yeah, like her arresting all those people.
Yeah, like turning all the way up on everything, yeah. But also, in general, like, non-disclosure agreements aren't even like that powerful anymore, it feels like.
Yeah. Non-disclosure agreements still work, the person has to have something.
Yeah, I mean, they still work, but there's been like a couple cases recently where people have been able to like bypass them or go around them. I forgot what it is.
Really? So it's just not as powerful.
Was it like even what's her name? The chick with Trump, the porn star lady.
Oh, okay. No, I know.
What's
who
her
you're
name?
talking about. Yeah.
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels.
Yeah,
I think
paid for that.
she paid for that, right? Did
Yeah, she had to pay.
Okay. Okay.
She had to pay for talking.
She did.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, Trump was on her goddamn head.
Yeah. I feel like there's
shit.
a second case I heard about, but I can't think of it.
Yeah, she paid for it. She did it for clout because I think she tried to drop a book.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure there's probably
It's like,
something.
of course.
Yeah, and then there's probably
Tried to do
something
that
where like Trump's administration, not administration, but his legal team is like, yeah, we need all the profits from that
But
book.
certain things, like depending on your lawyer or who it is or how you're fighting it, like can't people like just claim being under duress when they sign things and like try to get away from that?
They can.
They can, which is why you don't want to have them sign when they are under duress.
Right, you want to be sure of like the moment, record that moment, those kind of things.
You want to witness and stuff too.
Yeah.
Because if somebody starts crying,
then they can like try to
then
throw
they can
that shit
say
away.
that happened. Then you then you just have to stop.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I guess we're just not going to sign.
Yeah,
We're not gonna
there's
move
no
forward.
point.
Let that be a lesson to everybody listening, man. Always sign everything with a level head and always make sure the people in the room are level headed. No alcohol, nothing induced, nothing going crazy.
Unless you want a way to get out, then
Cry.
show up sweating.
Yeah.
Show up sweating.
Yeah.
Profusely. So that whenever the deal goes bad, you have that in your back pocket.
Straight out the sauna.
You goddamn right. Yeah.
Act dazed a little bit.
Yeah, hell yeah. You use it to your advantage at the same time.
When they say something, my fault. I was just a little,
I was under duress.
Yeah.
I was clearly sweating profusely when that happened. So
that's hilarious.
So yeah, it's but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Keefy D. He an old nigga anyway. If he goes to jail, whatever.
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what
he
I'm
lived his life.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, he lived his life. Probably caught a couple bodies in the process.
even if he did it, it's like he's lived like an entire life.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay, you want to arrest me now? Okay,
he'll be
fine.
okay.
Yeah, I got children. Yeah.
Okay, so the U.S. Real quick, but just a reminder again, make sure you listen to 3O Podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, and everything as well too. Every Monday at 6 a.m.
Yes.
The U.S. admits to having bodies of crashed UFOs and spaceships. Also, they say they cannot say they have made contact with UFOs in a public setting. Admits to them having technology to shutting our plane systems off. Admits to program is secretly funded and has been going on since the 1930s. So pretty much
biologics.
One of the people who worked on some like Area 54 shit or Area,
I saw some of it.
Area 52. He pretty much testified under oath that aliens exist and the government has always known about them. And we have all these things. And it's funny because it was like trending. But the reason it was trending is because nobody gave a fuck.
Right.
Because we all know this.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, this is
coming
just
out with news that we already know.
Yeah, it's just, this is the first time officially.
Yeah.
But it's like, in terms of aliens, I feel like so many of us have just already known and agreed that the government lies to us about certain shit.
For sure.
And aliens is one of them.
Yeah.
That, I mean, too, like, when it comes to the alien things, to be completely honest, it's sort of like, I don't know. Like, I'm just at this point where it's just like, I got to see something to really invest in that belief.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like,
oh, on the alien belief?
Yeah, kind of. Because I'm like,
on the fact that they're here, that we have.
Because UFO,
unidentified.
it's just unidentified flying object.
Which could be a drone.
Yep.
In the 1990s, if you fly a drone in the 1990s,
it's definitely a UFO.
They're like, that's an alien.
It could just be some technology another country has that you don't even know
or not
about.
even another country. Like, sometimes I always feel like the U.S. government is in technology is like 20 years ahead of what they
are.
What they actually,
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And they're working on shit. They probably have like crafts, flying crafts that are like shaped weird that we haven't seen yet.
So we would think it's that, even though it's the new airplane that's not dropping for 20, 30 years.
But it's the U.S. government saying that we have UFOs, so they would know about their things, right? And I'm not necessarily making an argument for them. I'm just saying,
because his position and all that.
Right, his
stuff.
position being there,
He's
he would
coming
know
out of
about
there.
that new shit that's already out there that we don't know
But
about.
at the same time, he's alive. So I'm like,
well,
I don't know.
The thought, I don't know. I heard something about it today on a podcast. I was listening to 𝙿𝙾𝚃, I think, and the thought he mentioned was like, if aliens are like that advanced and all their shit is that advanced, they just crash landed into this motherfucker.
They set that motherfucker down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They set that shit down real nice and smooth, right?
They set it down for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably shot one or two out the sky as well too.
I can see that.
like we got caught. They underestimated us, and we caught them lacking.
Yeah, yeah.
But most of the time, they probably sat it down. I doubt it was a crash.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Because I'm like, at this point, it's like it's 2023, and I'm like nothing global has happened yet. Where like on some Independence Day type shit.
Yo, I don't really.
Like
I feel
all
you,
of us just being like, holy
that's tough.
Like sometimes, you know.
I think. Did we talk about? I mean, I feel like they're definitely living amongst us.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna assume. I mean, like, because remember, like, we're still in a position of belief. You know, like we still don't have concrete facts. You know, and the older that I've gotten, I've sort of become more about facts than belief.
Okay,
because like belief is just like a hunch. Facts, like it's just a personal
facts over feelings.
Yeah, it's like religion.
There go one right there.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely a turtle mutant.
Bro, did you see the video of him just freeze?
Yes,
no,
I did.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Oh my god,
that's what I did.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's literally talking, and then he's just like,
yeah, he just freezes and like
he just freezes, bruh. And then it takes like his people like 40 seconds to realize that he just froze.
Yeah,
and then they just like, come on, do you have anything else you want to say?
And he kind of just like looked like
Mitch McConnell, y'all.
And then he was like, let's just go back to your office.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at the video later.
But it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, I didn't look at the comment section. Yeah. You know, because I know what's going to be in the comment section.
Right.
It's like, it's an MK Ultra shutdown and
malfunction,
all that stuff. But you know, like what I go with is just the obvious. I'm just like, he's fucking old.
Right,
He probably just had an old senile moment. You know.
Now with the aliens,
this
is another Star report thing.
Yeah.
So Star says this is his theory. But the more he says it, I'll be like, you know what, nigga? You might be right. He believes the aliens live among us already, and he believes the alien is the African.
Us?
The aliens is the African race?
The original person, the original man. Because what other organism can survive those temperatures, those climates, and those extremities that Africans have gone through via Africans that are just there and Africans through slavery too sometimes. It's like the extremes that they have done. He's like, I feel like it's the Africans.
Wouldn't that lean more toward actual like?
And I'm not articulating his point as well too.
Right. Okay, fair. I said maybe that would lean toward like being more of the original people though, right? Like we can withstand all
the original man, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what that's what you're saying. Okay,
which is the African.
Yeah.
But sometimes I've heard the opposite. I've heard that like since we were the original man and we're from here and white people are actually the aliens and that because
they're weaker.
Yeah, they're so sensitive to the sun and take pictures and their eyes turn red.
Yeah,
that one has always freaked me out. By the way,
right? That happens to us though.
It happens to us too.
Oh yeah.
The red
just the flash.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's why I've always heard like the opposite way around. So but like I said, we're in the realm of belief and all that stuff. I'm just like to this point. I'm like, look, until I see something freaky. I'm just gonna be like, look, it is what it is.
I think some of them reside in Hollywood, and that's why like all these people when they go crazy, they trying to kill me.
Yeah,
when they try to let it out.
Yeah, but then you have the
Martin
other
Lawrence
subsection.
Went crazy, all them niggas.
But that's aliens, right? But then you have the other subsect of people that's just like, but that's Satanism. That's devil worship.
That's true.
All that stuff,
where they won't even look at it as another human being.
Yeah,
it's worshiping some crazy shit.
No. So you have all these conspiracy theories. That's why I'm making the movie that we're making now. But did you guys see the airplane freak out with that chick?
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about that?
There's a couple of them.
You talking about the white chick, right?
Yeah. There's some man.
He's not real.
Yo,
he is not real.
She's so viral, but I believe her.
Yeah.
She saw something.
She
That's
saw
a Final Destination.
To act like that.
Yeah, she saw something.
See, but people are saying like it's mixing a lot of things because they were saying like some people were saying like she was drunk before she got on there and like all this like kind of information is kind of clouding things, but at the same time to freak out like that, like
she was tripping.
Oh, and
the whole airplane turned around. It was like, nigga, what?
And you can only see like a glimpse of some guy wearing a green hood or whatever, But see, no, okay.
I was gonna say, have you ever felt like some of the like people who we think go insane or the people who have seen the realest shit?
They've seen something.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like
sure.
they see the real, like maybe she did see like some crazy shit or she's not an alien. And we look at them crazy because we didn't see it or we can't see it.
Well, I think that's why people dive so deep into psychedelics because there is more than just the dimension that we're in.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
you have
There's
to,
layers.
and when you take those psychedelics, it does open that third eye so that you can see those other dimensions. Because those other dimensions, I definitely believe in those other dimensions.
Yeah, that's something that
they're
I believe
alive
too.
and well, and
Right.
and you can only get to them. Some people can get to them naturally, but most people need some sort of psychedelic enhancement in order to tap into it. And we still our eye might not even be all the way open. It might just be like cracked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even off of a mushroom trip, it might only be like your eye might be cracked type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And like you were saying, like some people are more sensitive to it. Like, you know, I told you guys about the weird experiences I've had, and
Yes,
that's what keeps me from being like a sort of like a hard atheist.
On anything. Yeah.
You know, like an atheist, like, oh, there's nothing exists other than what we're experiencing.
Right.
I can't really say that because I'm like, I've experienced some weird shit being half asleep and half awake, and I'm like, I don't know if that's my brain doing that.
Right, exactly.
So there has to be some kind of like something else going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so with her on the airplane, that story. Now, did you guys hear about what Monique said recently?
The comedian?
Yeah, the comedian. Now, because it sort of connects to that airplane thing in the sense of like, okay, you have.
Oh shit! Really?
That blonde. Okay, you have the blonde chick saying that she saw somebody back there that's not real.
Yeah.
I saw, because I briefly went down the conspiracy rabbit hole because everybody was saying like, if you look at her fingers, she's doing sort of like the as above, so below.
Are you talking about?
You're
talking about the way she's holding her hands.
Yeah. Her finger is like when you're watching that video, her fingers are like this. Is there that man? And and some people who believe in the Satanism thing, they would say like, oh, that's probably a demon back there or something.
Okay.
But then of course, then you have the other people who are saying it's an alien.
Right.
So all that shit. So with that woman saying that somebody back there is not real, I stumbled looking at all the stuff people talking about it. I stumbled across a video of Monique talking about this guy that she saw in one of her shows in the audience of one of her shows. Yeah. She said that there was this guy, apparently Roseanne, the
other comedian.
Yeah, apparently she has a podcast. So she was on her podcast, I guess.
Wild.
She was like
Monique was on Roseanne's podcast.
Yeah.
I'm watching that shit. I'm adding that to the topics tomorrow.
Yeah. And she basically told a story about how this guy in her audience, he was wearing shades and it was upsetting her. And she said she stopped the show and pointed him out and said, look, please, sir, you need to take your sunglasses off. It's dark in here. There's no reason for you to be wearing sunglasses right now. And she said that he lifted his shades and his eyes were completely black.
What?
Yeah, like, so imagine like the white part of your eye is that's just black. So he raised it up and it was completely black. And she said like, she was just like, you know what? Yeah, you could just, you could keep your shades on and all that stuff. And, she made it like cool and all that stuff. And I think she said she even bought him like a drink afterwards to make sure everything was cool.
Yeah, make sure he don't fucking kill her
But she said, and even Roseanne asked, like, so was it evil? Like, did you feel evil from him? She was like, no, I didn't feel evil, but it's just, he just had this expression of, you don't want to fuck with this. Yeah, he was just like, you don't want to fuck, like he raised it, you don't want to fuck with this. And then she was like, yes, I don't want to fuck with whatever that is going on with that.
Damn.
So that's what I was saying. So now you have Monique saying that she saw a guy with black eyes in her audience. And then also this woman on a plane claiming that somebody in the back wasn't real. So now it's just like, I don't want to go down the conspiracy hole because then I'm going to get a ton of misinformation as well.
Yeah.
But right now, just by myself, I'm like, damn, what kind of people are out here, man?
Have you ever felt like
what is going on out here?
Have you ever felt like you've seen somebody in person that like I don't think I've ever seen somebody in my real life where I was like, what the fuck is going on with them? Like they look
in that strange way.
Yeah, in like strange or scary. I don't think I've ever seen that in person.
No,
I've seen a bunch of like you remember what Trump and the fucking Kanye with Trump in the bottom of the Trump Towers.
Oh yeah,
you remember that video where his eyes look crazy as hell, and it's like I've always only seen it
with celebrities and shit. Like
celebrities
and
moments on screen, nothing in real life yet.
Yeah. And I don't know if I want to either.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive I don't want to.
Yeah.
But
because then I'm too close to whatever is going on. Yeah.
But I have felt like I've seen like ghosts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I have felt like I've seen that.
Like felt presence of something.
Not as much presence, but I felt like I've just seen things. And my sister said she felt like she's some spirit lived in this house.
Oh, really? Yeah. But you haven't had like weird since then, like
nothing
you haven't
crazy.
had a lot.
No, I've never. I don't know. Well, my sister's like an empath, you know.
Oh,
wasn't there like
whatever
some random ass like? Oh, you know what it was? It was just niggas slapping shit on the ceiling. I remember feeling like there was like random footprints on the ceiling in here one time.
That was crazy. Yeah, there was. There was. There's right there.
Oh yeah.
But there was like some over here one time too.
It's Timberland boots.
Timberland boots and shit like on the
Yeah,
ceiling.
but I mean, I guess there's an explanation for that.
That's
though,
it was
I mean,
just
like,
laying on the ground.
yeah, it was on the ground, and so many people were walking
yeah.
over it, and then they put it up.
Yeah.
But it's been there for so long. It's like word.
Yeah, when we first looked up for the first time, we were like,
Just the
fuck?
mathematics.
Hold
of
on,
it.
this looks like a niggas was walking here.
yeah,
like a path.
Yeah, it was a nigga just. The fuck was there a spirit walking on the ceiling? Like this shit is crazy.
doing the moonwalk.
The New York spirit too, talking about dead ass.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'll
Timberlands.
never forget when I was tripping shrooms though, bro.
Yeah.
The one thing, even though I had my eyes closed most of my trip, when I opened my eyes, bro, the ceilings looked like, you know, like canopies like in Aladdin. Like how
Oh,
the roofs
yeah,
on the,
yeah.
how, like on the roof, they're cloth. That's how the ceilings look to me.
Wow.
They
crazy.
look like cloth canopies that were like that were draped across the
Wow.
ceiling. That's how it looked to me.
You saw it as in its actual state.
Yeah, I saw it as like it was weird. It was crazy, and I just kept. I was like, all I kept thinking was the movie Aladdin. Like this looks like some sort of canopy draping back in that time period, whatever the fuck time period that was. Aladdin was supposed to be taking place in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one it was, but
But with the alien like craft and all that stuff, I'm just like, I just want to see some shit because like a couple of years ago, one of my exes had me convinced that I was seeing alien ships because I used to see this like moving star in the middle of the night, like just this moving star. But then I heard reports that that's what satellites look like in the middle of the night.
Gotcha.
So then I was like, oh, it's just satellites, you know. So I don't know.
It ain't
I
shit.
don't know what to believe at this point, you know. So, but I'm not gonna drive myself crazy over it. So
yeah, true.
But there's niggas out here with black eyes, I guess.
Facts.
So maybe aliens are real shit.
Did y'all listen to did y'all listen to Travis Scott's Utopia?
Oh,
I heard
shit,
some of
that
it.
dropped.
It shit sounds amazing. So the little bits I heard.
Shit.
You did? I haven't heard nothing.
I heard because they was playing bits of it on the podcast on Joe Budden shit.
Oh,
they
And
were?
when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
played some of those records, I was like, nah, this is some old. This is that. This is the bag. This is him. This is his
Okay.
bag.
Oh, for real?
And it's like, because we think about it, bro. Travis Scott's albums have been fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Brian
yeah. I
McKnight-
was in an Astro World part, but Birds in the Trap,
Birds in the
Brian
Trap. I
McKnight.
love that.
Yeah.
That joint. Birds in the Trap, Brian McKnight, whatever. And then Astro World was good too. And this one, from the records I heard, it had some of that. I remember that he's like a Kanye guy too. Like he's one of those. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
Okay,
I feel that energy, that Kanye like
Kanye Kid Cudi.
we gonna change the sound on y'all niggas, and we gonna bring that like real creativity, and we gonna do the shit y'all experimenting with on like a high scale.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, that's what it
maybe
felt like
play,
with some of the
maybe we'll
shit.
play the intro.
Yeah,
We can play the
Yeah, we can
intro
play the
before
intro.
we leave the
Yeah.
episode.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I haven't heard nothing from.
and
it
I've
yet.
only heard a
Yeah.
few records, so they might have been pinpointing some of the ones that had that
That's
feel.
true,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when I heard them shits, I was like, nah, I gotta tap in. I gotta tap in.
Okay.
Well, see, but now I got into Travis Scott a little late. Like it was around like when Javada was still here.
Yeah.
That
I was
got
tapped
on
in
him
by
to it late.
Rodeo.
Yeah. And I remember you were.
She
Yeah.
came around. That was Astro World Travis.
Yeah.
When Javada was around, but she was a super fan though.
Yeah, she was
So
a super
it's-
fan.
yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like when you were like rocking it with Rodeo and all that stuff. Remember that in the 2010s, that's when I was in my no autotune bag, where I was just like, no,
Right.
everybody's just on this stuff. I'm just out.
Yeah,
you know, I just want to
yeah,
listen
yeah. You
to
were like,
people
I'm
with
not
regular
fucking
voices.
with this.
Now it's changed, where it's just like I'm just particular with artists that use it. You know, and Travis is one of them.
And that's why I liked Rodeo the most
Mm-hmm.
as my favorite Travis album, because every song was two parts.
Yeah.
First half was
And
audio.
I found this out.
First half was auto tune. Second
Yeah.
half was rap.
Yeah,
So
and my
that's
favorite
why it
song
was
from
like
him. Yeah, oh, sorry, but
Go
my
ahead, no.
favorite song from him is 90210.
God, I love that song.
Because I
My
like
granny, so she said, "Driving you went to, I bet
Yeah.
you forgot about
it's just
me."
the weird, creepy beginning, and then how it changes into that. the percussion on that beat.
That's a Kanye sample, right? That
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
It's got Kanye vibes to it.
Yeah,
sure,
it does.
For sure.
Even the way he's spitting too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I missed that whole wave and all that stuff, and then it wasn't until like Astro World where. When Sicko Mode came out, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is my favorite rap song of the year!" And
yeah,
and then I really like delved into it. I was like, "Oh, this is what I've been missing," because it introduced me to psychedelic trap, which I didn't know was a thing.
Okay,
you know, and Anthony Fantano talks about that too.
I didn't know it was classified as that, but that makes complete sense.
Well, Anthony Fantano, he says that
That's
you have trap music, but then you have like psych trap, where it's like. It's trap music, but it's like, but
I would
it has
say JID kind of taps into that too.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
Yeah,
but he's like
a little bit.
He's like psychedelic boom bap.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like I'll say Earth Gang.
Earth Gang's like that. Yeah. Earth Gang's more like that. Yeah.
And remember that chick?
But he had that boom bap influence. My fault.
Yeah. Remember that chick that was on that we discovered on Kanye's album? I think I feel free.
Oh, yeah,
07
yeah.
070 I think that's what her name is. But yeah, she.
070 Shake.
Oh,
70
Shake. That's
Oh,
how you say it?
Yeah, 070 Shake.
070 Shake. Yeah, I've recently gotten into her too.
She's fire.
Yeah, she's psych trap, whatever.
She is.
Yeah.
You know what song is hers, actually? Should I hook my phone to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving her shit.
Let me make sure it's still available. It should still be there. You should still be able to connect again.
Because she seemed
yeah, that's right.
She was making more traditional trap when she first came out, but now she's really gotten into this like psychedelic, slow pace.
Yeah.
You know, weird type of music that you can't even classify as hip hop, really.
Yeah, there's another artist like that I need to like tap in with more. A dude, he's on this album too, Travis' joint. But I remember years ago, like maybe 2-3 years ago, he had a record that I just kept playing called Fan. A nigga named Tizo Touchdown.
Oh, you
remember?
showed me
I showed
that
you
video.
that record.
Yeah.
He's on this Travis album too.
Okay.
And when I showed you, I was like, this dude.
You sent me that video.
I was like, this dude is like something
his
about him,
hands and all that shit.
like he's different, bro.
Yeah.
So this is 07 Shake.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize this is her voice.
You. Okay, yeah.
You remember this?
What was that?
Lord, I pray for wealth and power over all these motherfuckers. But it didn't be the rain for many months. Fuck these rappers, fuck these labels, fuck these bitches, you hear me? They killed my nigga and I pray for revenge. Control me and use me the way you would allow me to. Amen.
That's her.
Oh.
At the beginning of this song.
Wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
That's her voice. And I didn't know it was her until they did the Tiny Desk.
Okay.
And she did the Tiny Desk. If you watch Tiny, she pops in, does the prayer, and leaves.
And dips out.
Yep.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, so she's just
Her
been
and
sprinkling
Kehlani were
around.
dating for a while.
I wouldn't doubt that.
They kind of look the
See
same
that?
shit.
Yeah, they kind of look the same.
That's a hot little couple right there.
Yeah, they kind of look like the same type of person. Yeah. So like I can see
Man,
it.
she looks dead in that top right picture.
Yeah, she does right here.
Oh yeah. I think it's just the lighting.
Yeah,
Probably.
like she
Whatever.
looks vampire-ish.
Yeah.
But she's pretty though.
Yeah, she is. And I've seen some of her interviews. Like, she seems like a really cool person. Like, if she was here, like, she could just chill.
She's chill as fuck. Yeah.
But I just like this whole like pivot into like whatever she's like carved out a lane for herself. Musically.
She has for sure.
But she's still underground though. Like I feel like a lot of people don't know her.
She's like big underground. She's like there's like those like Brent Faiyaz is like major.
Yeah, he's major, but
he's like big underground.
He's still kind of niche almost.
Yeah, so it's like and she's like that where it's like I'm sure when she tours she can do
big numbers and
not
stuff.
arena,
well,
like,
not arenas,
like
but
theaters.
Yeah.
Oh shit, she's dating Johnny Depp's daughter.
Well, it says confirmed romance. I don't know if that's real, but
Oh, okay.
Is that right? Oh damn, she looks like Johnny Depp.
Yeah, she's on the Idol, the new weekend.
She's
show.
on the Idol.
That got canceled.
Did it?
Yeah, they didn't even finish the season.
It wasn't
didn't
doing well.
finish.
They said it was so bad they just ended that bitch.
It wasn't,
I thought
it wasn't
just
doing
ended.
well.
Like it was only 6 episodes.
Oh really? I thought they
Yeah.
ended it. I thought it was 8 episodes and they ended it 2 episodes short.
Did it? Oh, I
Yeah, because it was so bad. They said it's the worst rated show in HBO history.
Which is so funny because the creator of Euphoria,
Yeah.
he said there's a clip of him saying that I think this is going to be the biggest show of the summer. And
Is
it
that his
turned-
show?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. This
to
is
be
our boy
fair-
that let us down.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
Euphoria fell off crazy hard that last season.
Yes, it did.
That shit was a crazy hard fall off. So
like mindless. I'm like,
yeah, it was like,
it's like, how can you drop the ball when you're holding it? Type
yeah,
shit.
it's the one thing that keeps drawing me into Euphoria, or that kept drawing me in the last season, was just visually. I felt like I was
the
always
cinematography was on point.
It was
That's
just
not the cinematographer's fault. He did his job.
He did his job. The
killed it.
cinematography and the sound and the music design.
Yeah.
Or the
sound design.
soundtrack and all
the
that.
soundtrack. So it was like
the vibe of it. Yeah.
On top of in terms of that, that
story.
shit was
The
so
score.
beautiful. But the story was like, nigga, what is
He dropped
happening?
the ball hard.
It's like, what the fuck is
Which
happening?
is funny.
Right
Which is funny when you told me that Fam said that don't be fooled by the cinematography.
Yes.
And I was
yeah.
like, huh, okay. And this was like in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
And I was still like in that phase of like, well, let's see how it turns out, you know, because
Yeah.
I'm still invested. Let me see how it turns out. And by the end, I was like, yeah, it's
That ain't
garbage.
it, bro. It
the
just, that
story
was,
garbage.
That was the
Yeah.
most beautiful piece of shit I've ever seen. Like, literally though, like
the most beautiful.
like some of the scenes were just beautiful. Like some of the scenes were literally just beautiful. There's that scene of Sydney Sweeney and it's like a bunch of flowers around her.
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga,
And the car,
pull that up on the screen for the people.
Sydney
Sweeney
Euphoria.
Euphoria flowers.
Or flowers or whatever.
Yeah, but just make sure you type in Euphoria.
Yeah,
Man,
it'll
that
come
shit
up right there.
That shit is beautiful.
And it's not even just that, but the camera movement as well. Remember,
The camera
it started from there, and then the camera just pulled out, and the score in that scene. I downloaded that score because
Man, that shit was beautiful.
Yeah, Labyrinth,
quality
who
on it?
does the music?
Labyrinth does the that shit. Look at that, man.
Yeah. It's just like
That's crazy.
it's a painting. Like,
It is, bro. That shit is
you
so
could frame that
yeah,
and put it
dog.
up. Yeah, so she's
Yeah,
a great
that's fire.
actress, by the way. Yeah,
She
You
is.
actually can frame that and put it up, and it'd be a crazy art piece on your wall.
yeah.
Bro, she's sexy. She's so fine.
She is, you know.
She's so
She is.
fine. I follow
But I
her on
felt so
Instagram.
wrong. Yeah,
I'd be like,
oh, you
Jesus.
do? I should do that.
You should. Every picture is a nigga.
She's
Nigga.
so beautiful, man. Like
Every
she is
picture
sex and
is
sexy.
every
Like,
picture is a banger.
yeah, you know, like she's like a find. You know,
She really
But see,
is.
but the thing is, she's fucking good too.
She is,
I think
bro.
she's gonna win an Oscar at some point.
No, for sure. Because I've never seen somebody cry like her, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people cry like her, but like for her to be young like
She's
that,
got it, man.
and to
She's
be
got
able to
it.
deliver that much emotion, I always felt her emotional scenes. Like
Yeah, and I'm not like a titties guy, but it's like
me
there's
neither.
something about her.
Yeah, me too. Me too,
I was like,
bro.
God damn, these are hypnotic.
She's not the type of chick that I would normally be like, God damn over,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. There's something about her, man.
she got it though for sure.
Yeah. Where did we bounce off of that? Well, how did we get there?
Started with Travis, honestly.
Oh, yeah,
shit.
and the only reason I brought the-
yeah.
Only reason I brought the Travis thing up is because Drake
Yeah, I
dissed
gotta listen.
Pharrell and Pusha T on his new
That's what I heard.
on the
Yeah.
track Meltdown
Yeah.
on Travis Scott's album Utopia.
Damn, so he's still harping on this shit? Like,
Yep.
this is the second time that we've talked about this.
Now the thing that I'd never understood, what was ever the beef between Drake and Pusha T? Not Drake and Pusha T, obviously I know that. Drake and Pharrell. I never knew there was a beef.
Yeah, I don't know
Neither.
where it started, but you remember somebody bought like they said Drake bought all of
did.
his jewelry.
Yeah, he did because Pharrell was just like auctioning his like skateboard P-Day items for fans and shit, but Drake bought all of them. So like his medallion that had the nerd members on it,
Yeah.
his gold PSP, some of his jewelry pieces, like all that stuff from that day, from that era of Pharrell,
like Neptunes and
that
like
Neptune's
NERD
era,
and yeah.
fucking Pharrell. I mean, Drake bought all of it and then shot a music video wearing it all.
Oh, and which music video was this?
I can't remember. Let me
It's
see.
the new one, right?
Is it?
I thought it was a.
Oh no, it was the old one. He was doing that. My fault. The
Yeah,
song Meltdown is like
Okay.
people saying like Meltdown his jewelry type shit.
Yeah, because he said he did melt it down now.
Oh,
yeah,
I
that's
know
what
he
he
actually
said.
said.
Yeah, he said he melted it down now, so it doesn't exist no more. He
Oh,
wore it
shit.
in the video that he melted it down, which is I
That's
think,
fire.
And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Talk about
And-
beef forever.
Talk
nigga.
about just
but
pettiness.
But why did he do that?
I don't know why they were ever beefing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I genuinely
I
don't know
figured
why they were
Pharrell would
ever.
be somebody that Drake would actually be into. I
Jumbo-
mean, maybe that's why he bought it.
The video was Jumbotron shit poppin'. That was the video Drake wore all of. He also bought his Spaceman chain
Yeah.
The spaceman chain Pharrell used to have. He bought all of his jewelry, and he shot a video. It's called Jumbotron Shit Poppin'. Came out six months ago.
Okay, so now what? Oh, okay. So on this, I guess on this track that he lays out what the beef is about, or
I
did
doubt
she
it.
just?
Maybe it started when Pharrell went to Drink Champs. I don't know.
What did he say?
I don't know if he said anything, but it's just popping up in 2020 that
And I don't know if
Pharrell
it's-
speaks on Drake and Pusha T beef when they was beefing. So maybe,
gotcha.
maybe
Okay.
it might have been around that time. I'm assuming he
okay.
might have said something on that. I don't know. This is all speculation.
Where he was backing his homie, Pusha
or something
T.
like that, and it's like, all right, it's up for you now.
Pusha T.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, clips and shit. Yeah,
Yeah. So maybe that's what it was.
That's
Yeah.
probably the connection. It's
Damn, I
it's
forgot about
because
that.
Because there's not a single I know there's not a moment where it's like
crazy egregious, like
where they were actually beefing with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And 'cause
Okay, so he might be in a it's kind of like a crossfire thing.
yeah, you just got caught in the crossfire because you're still backing your homie.
Yeah, Pusha T is your homie.
Yeah, but Pusha T, like Pharrell, and these are one of the people that got out the trenches together with. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know.
Okay, so maybe it is crossfire type shit.
Yeah, it might be that
But damn.
because I can't literally think of anything
Whoa,
else.
like what would Pharrell do to piss you off?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that just seems weird. Like,
yeah,
I ain't never heard of Pharrell beefing with anybody.
Yeah,
for real.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
you're saying that you haven't heard this track yet?
No, I haven't heard the track
Okay.
either.
I
I
haven't
haven't heard the track. I just heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. Well, damn, I might have to check it out.
And what people were saying with that, but yeah, I'm gonna check out the whole album.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
because like you said, we could play the intro later.
Yeah.
But it sounds like, yeah, I liked what I heard. The little
you know what I
snippets.
don't like? I don't like that Pharrell is possibly fucking not Pharrell. Travis Scott is possibly fucking SZA.
Why don't you like that?
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be
You
honest
hear
with
I'm a
you.
hater.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't even care about that no more because SZA fell off to me.
SZA did fall off, low key,
Damn.
bro.
Really?
She fell off, and I
She fell off.
and my girl, she be playing me about it. She always sending me photos of SZA now. Not always, but she sent it a few times. She was like, "That's your girl. That's your shorty." Cause she's like playing with the fact
rubbing
that
it in your face,
she's
yeah.
like, yeah, isn't this the one?
Yeah, she did fall off though. The BBL,
Wow.
The BBL fucked it up, man.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it's bad, man. I'm
It's
not.
not- she's not
You mean she fell off musically?
No, never
Okay.
that. Never that physically.
Appearance-wise.
Yeah,
Oh,
appearance-wise. Oh,
like as
okay.
far as being like the baddie that I'm like, oh my gosh, she one of them.
Okay, yeah.
She
Because-
used to be one of them ones.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
let's be honest about it, like you can have fire music, but to look like that as well just adds to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Because you said like she used to be big, and then like around
She
Control,
was just a little chubby.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Slightly,
All right.
Slightly, yeah.
When she
Yeah.
first came out, slightly chubby.
And
Okay,
it was
and that's
nice.
not bad.
And then that,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's
that's
nothing
not
wrong
bad.
with that. And then when then
around
she got,
Control,
then
she got super thin.
Yeah, she got in shape.
That's how I was introduced to her.
So the hit different level of SZA is my favorite SZA.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Hit different
Yeah.
is my favorite
For sure.
Yeah.
era of SZA. Then after that, she went BBL, and I'm like, this ain't it.
This is the worst era. Of
I
SZA.
still beat it down, but it's just it don't feel the same.
I mean,
no more.
because to be clear, like,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
SZA
yeah.
came up right now and said, "Yeah,
Nobody's
I wanna fuck,"
turning shit down.
we're not gonna be,
Yeah.
it's just like, well, of course, I'm not gonna say no.
I'm turning it down.
I mean, well, yes, yeah, you have to turn it down. But it's not like you're gonna turn it down because of all of that. It's just
Right,
like,
right,
but it's
right.
just like I wouldn't go after it.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah,
But yeah, well, I'm gonna check it out. The Travis Scott album.
yeah, I'm gonna check it out tonight.
I think that's it. Oh no, last thing. Cardi B and Offset released Jealousy.
Oh, I saw it.
Have y'all heard that?
Yeah, I saw the music video.
The music video?
Yeah, because
Shit
it popped up on my.
That shit was
thing.
lit.
Yeah, it was dope.
They make good songs together. They're such a good duo.
Yeah.
Even their performances are so amazing.
Are they releasing a project together, or is this just a single together?
I don't know.
It's a
They might be
single,
able to.
but I mean that'd be nice to have like to see what they do.
Yeah,
I'd
a
like
husband
to
and
see
wife. Yeah.
They,
I'd like to
always,
see
they
that.
always make good albums together. though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
It's
Yeah.
like Chance. This is how you talk about your wife on a record.
Oh,
Oh my God! Speaking of Chance the Rapper,
Yeah.
yo, Chance dropped a damn snippet that was fucking.
It was
like,
crazy?
nigga, he's back.
But,
I don't know.
he's been kind of bubbling for a little bit though.
Okay.
He's been bubbling for a little bit rap wise because even when he dropped a few joints with Vic where I was like, Chance is rapping again.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, he dropped a few joints with Vic where I was like, nah, this nigga is rapping. He's spitting and he's flipping words in a way I like it, and he even putting some of them old inflections on that shit.
Man,
You know what I'm
this
saying?
nigga.
You gotta find that. Let me hear that for sure.
I'm gonna find it right now, and we'll play that when Shane comes back.
Yeah, I want to see what that's hitting for.
I was like, this is. I was like, this is Chance.
Yeah, because there was a
Like-
time where we thought Chance was gonna be the like Kanye's understudy, the next Kanye.
I mean,
like,
he was.
He was, but I mean, we thought it was gonna turn into that.
Chance. 2019.
They say you gotta sell it to Grand Me. Let's make it so free in the bar, so hard that it ain't one gosh darn part you can't tweet.
Yeah, then they tweeted every single lyric. When that album came out,
Yeah.
every single lyric got tweeted within like 24 hours. Shit was
crazy, bro. That's crazy,
Fuck,
dog.
bro. Chance the rapper snippet. I can't remember what the name of it was called.
It was just like on Instagram or something,
It was on Twitter.
on Twitter, on X. It's gonna be weird. Is he gonna change the name of it?
Oh yeah, X.
It's just X, right?
He did change the name.
I mean, he
It's
changed the
X.
logo, but I could still go to twitter.com and it pull up, you know?
Oh yeah, it's just redirecting.
Yeah.
But it even says
What's the actual website to go to now is the question.
probably x.com. Was that knocking?
Nah, I don't think so. That was like me doing something.
Holy shit. Bro, look at this. Let me send this to you.
All right. What is it?
It's what Mona Lisa would look like if they drew it today. She a bad bitch. I'm about to text this shit to you.
Chill out.
She fine as hell.
Man, that sounds like some AI generated shit.
It is. It's an AI generated picture of what Mona Lisa would look like today.
Okay.
I might make this the album cover. I might make this I might make this the cover of the project for the podcast this week.
What?
A picture. It's an AI picture of what Mona Lisa would look like if they drew it today.
Oh my god. Is it creepy?
Nah, it's sexy.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's hot.
Damn.
She's a baddie, according to him.
Yeah. So we'll finally know why she's smiling. Why is she smirking?
Yeah, I'd beat for sure.
Yeah.
What was the whole thing with Mona Lisa? Wasn't she like the most desirable woman?
No, I don't know if it was.
Is that what it was?
I don't
Something
know.
like that?
I never heard like she was the most desired, but it was like something like there was something. I don't know. One of those people where it's just like there's something about her. You know, like where it's like.
And I think the art piece they say is something about the face where it's like you can look at it one day and see a smile. Look at it another day and see like you can see all motions on her face, some shit like that. I don't fucking.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like why people are fascinated with it is like they can't. You don't know how she's feeling.
Yeah, you
by
can't
looking at
quite
her
tap
expression.
into it, but like sometimes it makes sense. Other times it makes sense in a different context.
Yeah, depending on
And
your
it's like,
perspective,
yeah.
like she could be she looks happy
Yeah.
sometimes, but then sometimes she looks sad.
I think they might even say like based on your own mood, it's like how you interpret her type shit. I don't even know. Like
It's a mood ring painting.
type of shit. Like that's what it sounds like. I
Yeah.
just said type of shit like
Oh,
4
man.
times.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like the mystery of like who she is and
Right.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you pull up the picture, it's just like, damn, it's kind of a smirk. The movie Glass
Did
Onion.
you not get it? The text message? The fuck?
Did it go through? I don't know. My phone was tripping. It just like reset itself as well.
What you sending here?
I sent him a text message, but that shit should have been came through.
Yeah,
Nah,
of
I didn't
the
pop
new
that.
one, right?
Yeah, let me see.
Just gonna airdrop it.
Yeah, that'd be best.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there. It's the Daily Loud. It's right there.
Oh goddamn.
Just click that Daily Loud right there. It's on the screen.
Oh
the left.
shit! Yeah,
On the
yeah, I
left.
see it. My fault. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Oh shit.
Click it.
This is
Okay.
This is
Okay.
crazy.
So yeah, if modern day woman, you like,
You gotta zoom out a little bit to see the girls properly.
yeah. That's nice.
Hey, Mona Lisa might be
And
this
that's-
week's cover.
And the crazy thing is like that's not a real person.
No,
No,
that's
you know, like,
AI.
No, that's AI
That's
generated.
insane.
So that's kind of weird that we're calling her fine, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is the beginning of what the future holds, I guess. You know, like it's only gonna get worse, fellas.
Right.
Yeah, like it's already beginning with niggas like falling in love with AI and shit.
Facts.
And so it's only gonna get worse.
You able to find that Chance clip?
I'm really trying to find it.
Oh,
'cause
that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, because y'all got to hear this. The nigga was going fucking crazy. Oh, my God. It was like literally Chance's back.
The
Holy
old school coloring book era.
Yes. Acid rap. Like,
I guess my thing was gonna be my question. You already brought it up.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're done with the episode too, so make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, everything. The Three Oak Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, the Three Oak Podcast, or MenaceMaterialEnt. These will be dropping every Monday, 6 a.m. And then we'll let Chance the Rapper take us out, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Utopia.
Oh yeah. Then after this, the intro, Utopia.
Yeah.
All right, we out of here.
All right.
Peace.
Had a Jamaican putting on him. Life changed. Let me stop.
Sometimes it's really hard to find things on Twitter.
I can see that.
You mean on X?
Yeah.
No, ever since it became X.
Oh my God, yeah, I keep forgetting. You know what? This just might not be.
It shocked me when I just like clicked on Twitter and I was like,
And
X,
it's-
what is
All
that?
right.
Because I found out about that.
I'm just gonna play the intro to the Utopia. This is called Hyena.
I don't remember the name of it, but sounds,
HYAENA.
yeah, sounds about right.
I guess so. Yeah. All right, here we go.
No, yeah, that sounded like hip hop of the future. Like
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that he's like on that wave. So
Yeah, it sounded like some different shit. Like the beginning, the intro, like the very beginning of that song was most of what I heard. I probably heard like 30 seconds of it, so that's the most of it I've ever heard. But
Yeah.
that all together, when it started, I was like, nah, this nigga coming on a different level. Different, Well, pause, but you know what I mean. It's like-
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Coming on a different level.
Yeah.
99. I'm 99% sure that first voice was Kanye. Like it sounded like Kanye to me.
It did sound like.
I would say, yeah, I wouldn't say 100% sure. I would say maybe 98% sure. Yeah.
Not at 100, but
Yeah.
98%
I mean, they're
of
homies, right?
Yeah, 98% of
Yeah.
all Clorox kills germs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but then that beat was nasty.
Yeah,
The percussion, you know, like I'm a sucker for percussion and shit.
Yeah, because you're a drummer.
Yeah. So anytime like I hear like some dope ass percussion, but it sounded nasty though,
Yeah.
which is the way I like it, where it
Yeah.
sounds like poorly recorded.
Yeah, like raw,
Dusty.
Like dust,
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
Grains back
but then
there.
his vocals and then the atmospheric of it is sort of like
Yeah, because
futuristic.
they removed a lot of it on his like when he started rapping. And
Yeah.
then, like it was a little cleaner there.
That was
but,
dope.
like, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the whole project.
Yeah, that was cool.
This is gonna be a random part of the episode.
What? I'm gonna play a porn real quick. No, that's fine.
You good, bro?
I'm calling somebody.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought he froze like Mitch.
Like Mitch, yeah.
I'm like, you good?
Like my boy Mitch.
Yeah. He's like, you really good?
I can't tell if it's ringing right now though.
Well, we can't
Yeah,
hear
I
it.
can't hear that. You still connected?
I'm still connected.
Well, yeah, you were just
It should
playing
be
that a
able to
second
hear.
ago.
We call regular.
You should be able to hear the ring.
This portion is only like
It's at the end.
audio,
after.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was like, on YouTube, you can't really play music and shit.
Nah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, what up,
Hello?
audio listeners? Oh, who's
Yo.
What up, man? I just got out of the shower, man.
Can you change it on?
Oh, sorry. Pause, man. Hold on 1 second. Wait, Nan, say something again.
this? Oh, Nance.
Nance. All right. I don't know why it's not working through the Rodecaster.
Yeah.
But,
Actually, I know why.
Oh, Nance, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're
Wait,
on,
am I on the pod right now?
you're on the Three Oak Podcast.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
Welcome to the
Let's
show.
go.
Quick question. We're playing music right now. You remember that snippet that Chance the Rapper dropped on Twitter? That shit was insane.
Damn, which one?
Recently, like, I retweeted it and then you retweeted it.
It's the joint with I think it's the one with Vic Mensa.
Is that a verse from Vic Mensa's song?
Hold up, let me send it to you.
All right, yeah, send it to me. All right, that's literally that's what I was trying to figure out though.
Yeah, he's trying to show us.
Yeah, I was trying to show them because I was like, yo, he was fucking rapping his ass off, but I couldn't find it nowhere on my Twitter.
Here, I'm about to send it. Play it right now. Let me know if this is the right one.
I got you.
You get it?
Yep, I got it. I think this is it.
And Chance got the second verse.
Okay. Okay. I think I might have to hang up.
Yeah, all right, bro. Hit me up.
All right, I got you. Appreciate it, bro. But I heard that, though. That was
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, we heard the hang up.
right.
Yeah. It was like it
Okay.
didn't connect for that for a moment.
Yeah, slurping and burping.
To be fair, that wasn't it either.
That wasn't it? Oh.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, Wraith came out a little
So
while ago.
I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
That's fine. That was still a hard fire.
Because I was like,
but that wasn't it though.
because I was in my head, I was like, I think we talked about this record before, me and you.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause-
that wasn't it.
yeah.
I'll find it though.
Yeah,
So I remember
we-
when it came, I was
I'll
like, bro,
find it
have
for
you heard
next
that?
week.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
find it
you
for
have
next week.
to you have to put it in the group chat.
Yeah, I'll
if
put it
you
in the
find
group
it.
chat and then I'll play it on the next show.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't it.
Yeah,
That's
Wraith-
hot though. That was
yeah,
hot though.
Yeah.
Wraith was like a year ago, looks like.
Yeah, it was a year ago. So
Yeah.
but that'll be it, y'all. We'll
Yeah.
see y'all next week.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.